right, bro. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hear ye, hear ye. This your boy DJ Killzown Jones, man. Waiting on Breezy to come in, man. He chowing down right now. You feel me? He over there eating. You feel me? We you know what I'm saying? It's been a long week, but it's Beats and Bitz podcast time. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I did send the invite. Oh man. So yeah, we're gonna wait for him to come up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, to get on, and you know what I'm saying. We're gonna go ahead on and get into it. Uh, let me find this. Let me find this thing. We'll go ahead on and get into it. Yeah. I'm just spreading the word and doing. Cause I just came in from a freaking ice storm, so y'all gonna have to bear with your boy, you know, like a panda. So anyway, yeah, man. What's up,
There you go.
Breezy? Blue.
Oh hell, what's going
Oh,
on?
that's good. That's good.
Yeah, you gotta send that a little link like that, cause I don't never for some reason my fucking G Plus never fucking is like, yo, someone sent you a hangout thing.
Let me see. Hey, yeah, man. We pre-gaming because I just came in from the freaking ice storm. I feel like I was on Hoth.
Ain't no better down here when it rain, they go to acting crazy. Well, the Floridians don't. The people who come to visit be like, oh my god, all this rain and wind. We out there like, yo, this ain't nothing.
Yeah. No, I went down there to Florida. I was at Disney World when it rained. It was crazy.
Nah, it don't be that bad.
No, but it's see, look, the rain is different than what's than the rain is different than.
Yeah, I know them
It's
so. But still, people be losing their shit like they ain't never seen rain before.
Yeah. So I'm right now. We gonna pull a Torrance and go later because I'm still spreading the word and doing all the other good stuff. So what's going on, Breezy? Cause
I
me and
decided.
Breezy talk. Hold on. Me and Breezy talk every day. So we play like we just now talking to each other. So
Why you gotta break the immersion like that, son?
no, we're gonna keep it real. Forget all that. We're gonna keep it real. That's all I can do. I can't. You know. It, we ain't gonna do that no more. That what you call it? That standard formula. We
Yeah.
remixing it. You know,
Well, I mean, what's new?
can't even go to damn fucking what's the name of that place? Shit. Panda, because it's so damn packed.
Yeah.
Shit is crazy. Like they got two chicks working a line. I tried to pull up in there and grab something for the podcast. I couldn't even do it. I was so pissed off. I wanted to go get him $20 just to jump the damn line because this shit was like a fucking club up in there. Everybody on their phone, sitting in. This shit was crazy. Anyway, go ahead,
Yeah,
Breeze. I'm sorry.
I hear that. I be hating that. You want to go to your favorite restaurant because you like, you know what, I ain't had this in a minute. And then you go and
I
have
ain't
the
had shit
exact.
all day to eat except some cereal, money.
Yeah, I feel you on that. But what I've been up to? Actually sat down today and decided that I'm gonna switch off from doing all my 2D drawing shit because I was doing a bunch of 2D stuff. So I'm gonna start doing my 3D stuff, get that ready, and I actually got all the missions and stuff ready for my first person shooter laid out. So I gotta write out the story part and objectives and everything else in there, and then make the guns and stuff. Cause I got some ideas for some cool looking guns. I need a model. And that's pretty much it. Like I was actually taking a lunch break. I've been writing since 7 o'clock this morning because it's hard to sleep when it's cold as fuck.
Yeah, man, I've been waking up in the middle of the damn night, old as a motherfucker. I got to put all these damn clothes on, and then I'm be getting the chills and boy, it's hella hard.
My dude, this morning it was 30 degrees. I was like, the fuck is it 30 degrees for in Florida? What's going on?
Man,
I
look,
woke up, put on like 4-5 sweatpants, 4-5 jackets, 2 shirts. I was like, yo, this is ridiculous, yo. Like even like the sodas that I got sitting out
oh
in my
damn,
kitchen on the floor.
they froze.
Yeah, they were cold like they were in the refrigerator.
Hell
Bullshit.
no.
Yeah, I was like, this is ridiculous.
Hell no. Hell no.
It,
Hell no.
it was crazy. I was like, man, fuck all that.
Yeah, man, this is some bullshit. Man, there's ice outside. Like I thought I was on Hoth, my dude, off of what you call it. So man, so yeah, man, we're gonna talk about some stuff. This is gonna be the pre-show. I'm gonna do a torrent right now and start later than I said, because you know we got people trying to get in, get home, and get live. You know what I'm saying? And this is so damn tired of damn weather and then damn St. Louis got some. I love my city, but we got some of the most no driving motherfuckers out here. Right. And I never thought I was gonna say this shit, but my auntie used to say this shit all the time. And she came from the East Coast, where you sure enough had to drive and you was just gonna get ran over. So anyway, you know, I love my city, but if nighttime rush hour, I hate the wintertime. And everybody going home and don't nobody in the damn lights and all this other shit, man, this shit is crazy. Anyway, yeah, man, shit is crazy. But anyway, so we can go ahead and talk about what's up with Amber Rose. This ain't gonna be on the main show, but old girl been twerking down there in Carnival, and I don't really partake in this stuff no more, Breezy, you know, cause I'm booed up. But everybody and their mama was posting it up on my page and on my timeline. I'm like, oh, let me see this, and she was just getting it. Wiz Khalifa trying to serve her, trying to get child support because she's saying the dog running around. He's saying the dog running around, licking his ass and licking the baby, and the mama's still there. You know what I'm saying? Like, he really trying to break her. And then Kanye get up on the interview and say that if him and Kim had went with each other when he wanted her to, that it would be no Amber Rose. Like, he hit her with the ultimate fade.
Yeah.
And everybody was thinking like he was never gonna come back to the Breakfast Club after Charlamagne will Joan on you and make you laugh at it. So he will make your ass laugh at it. You feel me? So yeah. He came back and eated her ass, and I was just in awe, my dude. Like it's open season on her ass, but she come back with the damn combo triple meal. She's like, you had to rush her. You had to. She said, what did she say after he said he had to take 30 showers? Well, she said, you had to take 60 because Ray J bust one on her. Mm-hmm. And I was saying this shit is like WWF Breezy. This shit is like WWF UNFC. Did I say UNFC? Oh damn. Yeah. Anyway,
I mean that's what I was telling you a few weeks ago. I mean, if they actually had serious issues, they're not gonna blast it all over Twitter. Somebody.
No, but man, look.
I'm gonna call you, like real.
No, but see, look, man, look. Sometimes you gotta air somebody out to get them to do right. You know, something.
Yes, totally. Airing out somebody to thousands of people is totally gonna make them change their mind.
I mean, but if they no, because people get their ass, these little kids get their ass whooped in front of.
We're talking about grown ass people.
I mean, but you put a person on black, like.
No, it don't work.
Hey,
Don't work.
Look, I didn't get my.
Hey. Yo, they pulling. What's my boy from the Seahawks? What's his name? Beast Mode. Y'all ain't my friends. Y'all don't be by my house. Y'all don't come wish me happy birthday. I don't fuck with y'all. I'm just here so I don't get a fine. That's it.
I heard that.
Like that's what it is.
But
and I'm telling you, that's how most celebrities feel. They don't give a fuck. Like, listen, they got their fans. They like their fans. They love their fans. They got to do that shit for publicity. They got to. But when it comes and airing them out, they don't be really giving a fuck like that, because if they did, they would be helping out their fans in ways that could really benefit the whole, instead of just, oh, thank you for showing up to my concert, and yeah, I read all you guys' letters and shit like that. Like, come on, son. Like, come on, man. That public pressure shit, the only way that shit work is if it's in person. Cause like fucking Tyler the Creator said, nigga, it's the internet. Close your eyes, close off your computer, go outside, and then all that bullshit goes away.
I agree with you. I mean, I wholeheartedly agree with you, and I feel like people need to get over themselves, and what I'm saying. I agree with you. But sometimes people feel like they gotta put people on blast. Me, I'm not gonna sit up here and make your ass hot. I used to do that shit, and I'm not making nobody hot no more off of off of Bitz in them, because it only makes them hotter. And then the thing I thought that was sexy. My girl probably watching, but I told her this earlier, so she should be mad. You know what I'm saying? I told her, I tell you this all the time. She put a video of her not having no makeup on. She got freckles and everything. I love a girl with no makeup. I hate that fake shit. If you gotta walk out the house with 8,000 pounds of fucking makeup on, cause I'm as real as it gets.
Ain't nobody trying to fuck Ronald McDonald and wake up next to fucking Cousin It and some shit like that.
No, but she look good. Like I know East Coast girls, so they got.
Look, yo, real shit. This is what I've noticed, and this is what I noticed. That makeup shit ain't even really for dudes. That makeup shit is for other
girls.
To make themselves. Because
I don't give a damn about no damn shit.
I don't fuck with a lot of chicks. You don't fuck with a lot of chicks. Not like a lot as in hundreds of thousands. But a handful. A handful.
Yeah, clean it up, Breezy. Clean it up.
A handful.
You don't have me sleeping outside.
Nah, a handful is like one or two, whatever. Handful. You friends with another handful, and it's like most of these girls are good looking. They are beautiful. Yeah. You don't need to be fucking dunking your face in cake batter and hitting yourself with the fucking curling iron and all that other shit and whatnot, trying to make yourself look like something you're not. Just be you. Because like it's just I don't understand, and then they get mad at dudes not wearing makeup. Dudes don't care what another dude looks like. That's the first thing from my mind.
Unless you know what I'm saying. Unless
only time a dude care about what another dude look like is when a girl brings what that dude looks like to that dude's attention, or it's a gay dude.
Or to try to make the dude, feel some type of way.
Yeah, it's just like, yo, it's whatever. I don't care. I don't care about none of that. Oh man, I remember the first time. This is some funny shit. I gave this one chick. I'm an asshole. I gave this one chick I was dating so much shit, cause she did like the cleaning mask with all the green shit on. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing coming out the bathroom looking like fucking Jim Carrey?
Hey, no. But check this out. That works.
You don't need all that shit on your face.
No. It do work if you got a lot of, what I'm saying, a lot of, what's this shit? A lot of,
acne?
Yeah, yeah. Cause see, when I had bad, I still got bad acne, but
Let me tell you what clear that shit
again,
up. Let me tell you what clear that shit up and gonna make you feel a million times better. And you're gonna be like, oh, everybody say that shit. Get rid of them sodas,
yeah,
cut out
man.
that red meat, eat like chicken and fish mainly, and put in more vegetables and fruit. Your skin gonna clear the fuck up overnight, dude.
Really.
Cause once, like, listen, I kid you not, I had that same problem. Once I started incorporating more fruits, more veggies, less red meat, less soda. I mean, I still go crazy on a soda if I go out to eat or whatever. But for the most part,
Mm.
I blend all that shit up and make it like a fruit vegetable smoothie or what have you. I chug that shit and I have energy for the whole day and my skin done cleared up. My skin silky fucking smooth. Silky fucking smooth. And you know, when that comes for moisturizing, I use like coconut oil. Not like that. Not like the fucking, like the suave shit. I'm talking like you get some coconuts and you crush your motherfuckers up into a paste type shit. And you rub that shit on and they give you all the oils and shit your skin need and you good. Like you good.
Mm.
You don't need all that fucking shit. Cause I'm telling you, most of this shit. Here's the thing. Here's how you know people are fucking crazy. I have seen people go in the store, buy a face cream, and it
Mm.
says on the thing may even cause irritation and burning of the skin. What the fuck are you doing? You already got problems
Mm.
with your skin. Why you gonna apply more shit to your skin that may give you more problems to your skin? Like fuck all that shit. Just switch up your diet. Cut out some shit that you know ain't healthy.
Mm.
I was talking to who was I talking to? I was talking to, I think it was either my cousin or a girl a few days ago, and we were both talking about Chinese food.
Mm.
And Chinese food make you bloated as shit. I don't know
Oh
what it is
yeah.
about Chinese food, but Chinese food make you bloated. You feel like you got a fucking hot air balloon in your gut. And so don't eat Chinese food all the damn time. Eat that shit like once
Yeah,
a month.
man. Shit, boy, you ain't lying. That's why. But I see. That's the thing, man. It's just like when you get into that mode of getting shit quick. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of hard. But see, I gotta do it now. Because we were talking about off air. That's what we're gonna keep off air, the business. So,
You know,
but like I said, man, like it should just be killing me.
I'm
You know.
telling you.
I mean, and I'm just saying. But back to Amber Rose though. I was so happy that she did that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, I think more chicks need to do that, but they won't because they don't want to be judged by other chicks as
But
looking.
see, that's some dumb ass shit. Cause
That's
I'm
that's
on
women
some
though.
dumb shit. We
That's
just,
girls.
you know
That's
what I'm
girls.
saying?
That's media. That's everything. Because the thing with
It's just they ain't competition with each other. That's the bullshit. And it's like
I mean, you
this shit
can't
is
really.
crazy.
Here's the thing, though. You can't. I don't really fault women for being in competition with themselves, especially.
No, I mean not with themselves. They in competition with other chicks. This shit.
No, that's what I'm saying.
That's the shit.
I don't fault them for being in competition with themselves when they themselves are brought up in a way to be in competition with each other. Like they all trying to get the perfect dude with the white picket fence, 2 kids, and a fucking dog. And then they got to look like Barbie, and they got to look a certain type of way. And ain't nobody sitting these girls down. Listen, ain't nobody sitting these girls down being like, look, you beautiful the way you are. You don't need all these makeup kits and all
Shit,
this other shit. What do they do?
shit, give me $10 and I'll tell all of them. A piece.
What? You see the shit every year. Oh, it's Christmas. Get the new makeup kit for $15 from Target or some shit.
They go get the Vicky panties and bras and shit.
I mean, look at the little girls you see in the TV commercial playing with the dolls. They got blush on and eyeliner and everything else, and then you get these crazy TV shows. Like, what's this one my mom was watching the other night, and I was like, what the fuck are you doing? But she was watching this one where you got this dance teacher teaching these girls how to
Man,
dance.
that's that bullshit. Man, I'm so tired of that shit.
Yeah, I know, but like, you see what they wearing? They got like fucking.
Living through their damn kids to shit gets on my nerves. This shit make
It
me.
does, but see, that's what they deal with. You ain't got no competition.
Yeah, but look, man, look. I'm so tired. I'm over all that. I'm over the flexing. I'm over all that. Cause this shit, niggas buying 80 million, 50, 11 cars and shit, and these bras going out getting Birkin bags and shit like that. Shit depreciate. You gonna buy shit from $300 and the shit costs whatever. And everybody like to ball. Everybody like to ball out on shit. But I had a homeboy of mine gonna ask me, show me some money. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody trying to look. This is hit lick season. Bros putting their purses and shit out there, man. You know what I'm saying? It's just like it's dumb. You gonna make yourself into a moving target, and these bros got to go out. It's probably a club that's gonna be open right now. Matter of fact, oh boy, I'm in love with the Coco is out here. These boys gonna be lining up at that club right now. It's freezing rain. It's gonna be 50-11 accidents, and you feel me?
Yeah.
And they gonna still be out there in the short mini skirt, where I can look up that mug and see their whole what they working with. You feel me?
Of course.
Of
course, they trying to get backstage. They trying to get that rapper, cause like listen, these girls ain't got no long-term goals. They just trying to live that fake life.
No. It's not even these girls, cause every woman I do not believe there is a woman out there that wants a bummy dude. Every woman wants
no. It's not that they want a bummy dude. I'm talking about these girls you're talking about going to these not conferences. I'm sorry, going to these concerts wearing those type of clothes. They want to look sexy. They want to attract the security guard who's gonna put her in with the fucking
free
rapper or what have you. That's why they wearing these outfits. These girls are willing to do anything. I mean, dude, you've seen the old rock concert video. These girls taking their bras off and throwing them and getting on stage and giving the dudes blowjobs and shit. Like, they're willing to do anything. They're willing to do anything. And it's not even like they really like the dude. It's just he's a guy. He has thousands of other girls that want him. I've beaten out all of the other girls. He chose me out of the sea of bitches. He's an important person because everyone listens to him, and he got money. Maybe down the road they'll like the dude and fall in love with him, but most of these girls, they don't. They don't give a shit. They see the fame, they see the attention he get, and they're like, yo, I want that, and that's it.
Man, I feel like with the whole Amber Rose situation though, you know what I'm saying? What you call it?
But no makeup.
No, I like that though. I like that. I fools with that.
I think everybody like that. She's an attractive chick.
No, I'm just talking about with the no makeup, because every time you see it,
she's attractive with or without it.
Every time you see it, I'm like, that's for real, because I've been in Philly. Girl, they either got the freckles or they, the Puerto Rican chicks, they look like they light skinned, but they not. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, I was just waiting on that real Philly Amber Rose that was in the damn. Well, she probably had makeup on in the strip club, but anyway.
Yeah.
We can beat this. Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, speaking of which. Because this ain't on the show, Bill. I'm still giving some folks time to get home alive. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a jungle out there. But what else happened? That just happened recently. Afro Man. What the hell? I'm still tripping off of Afro Man knocking. You know what I'm saying? Like he Tyga uppercut this chick. He Tyga uppercutted her, dog. Like it this shit was crazy.
The first time he's done this, though.
I mean, with action, bro. I mean, the dudes I ain't tripping off of, because the chicks.
Well, you should. I mean, it's still an act of violence.
No, but if you come up on the stage, Bree, we was talking about me and my lady was talking about this. You can't come up on the damn stage while I'm doing my damn. It's like DJ thing. I did it a couple times to some DJs out there, and I had to say I had to apologize. We'd be in the club rapping. Like I was in the club with Well, shit, I'm gonna go ahead and shout him out. DJ AJ, he's showing me how to do this. I'm like, you want me to no, I'm back up because I know you doing your thing. No, I got this. I can multitask, and we just sitting there laughing and shit. And I'm sitting here, I'm like, yo, hold on, I'm echoing, but I'm like, yo, this shit is crazy. And pretty soon, if they see me on the stage or whatever, everybody gonna want to come up on the stage. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody gonna want to come up on the stage. Everybody gonna want to jump up on there, and everybody want to feel important. See, me, I don't feel important until I'm actually doing something in the club. Like I don't have to come in there and buy 800 bottles, because we ain't gonna do shit but piss that out at the end of the night. You know what I'm saying? For the and them gas when them bras, you gonna have to spend some money on the drink they like, because 9 times out of 10 they ain't gonna want like I'm gonna tell you a story real quick. So I went to the club. I was in there with AJ, and I walked up, and this when I was single, and I walk up and I compliment this chick or whatever, and the first thing out this heifer mouth was, "You gonna buy me a drink?" You know what I said? You know what I said, Breezy?
What?
What you gonna do for it? Cause how the hell I'm just you know what I'm saying? How the hell I'm just giving you a compliment. First thing out, buy me a drink. Now there's some simp dudes out there that have did that, but you ain't taking me down through there. Hell no, just ain't going down. But I'm just saying, like, you can't come on stage and the dude. He even explained what happened. Like, dudes was messing with him. I think they set it up. I think they set it up because they know how to put it. It's like with Gucci Mane. Gucci Mane go somewhere and like old girl. That's why he didn't go to jail for knocking out old girl. Shout out to her because she followed me on
Well,
Twitter.
he
Mac Breezy. This is the first
management.
time. No, but I mean you can't come on stage and I didn't invite you on stage.
And it's
Even
not the
though,
first time he done did this to somebody.
but I'm just saying like it's just when people come on stage and start messing with you, they enter in your personal space. Like we can't go up on the chick Breezy. Just to play devil's advocate, I'm not defending what he
Well,
said, what he did, but I'm just saying, like, hold
whether
on, Breezy, let me finish. You can't run up on a chick like that and it be, you know what I'm saying, sexual harassment. You know what I'm saying? If we ran up on a chick on stage, we had like 80,000 guards beating the hell out of us, jumping us, slamming us into the crowd or whatever. And like Beyonce, some dude slapped her booty while she was walking across the stage, and she slapped him. This is the first dude. Second dude, she let him live. You know what I'm saying? So it was like she just looked at him and was like, you know what? He looked up and was just like, you know what? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? He was like, he looked at her like I couldn't help it, and she let him slide. The security's finna get him. They finna get him.
Yeah.
He was finna be black and blue.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was gonna be, drunk in love. He was gonna be punched in the club. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
anyway. Man, we're gonna go ahead on. This is the Beatz podcast. My bad, Breezy. Hold on. What was you saying?
I was just gonna say, this ain't the first time he did this, and I think the only reason it's getting so much attention now is because he swung on this girl. But ultimately, my question, more than anything else, is where the fuck is his security at to keep people from?
No, but see, he ain't paying. Afro Man ain't paying for no damn security. And that's the thing about it. If I have to pay for security, that's the thing about it. That's how he carries himself. He try to carry himself real. He try to carry himself with he's on a peaceful tip. If you carry it like most rappers that rap about killing, shooting, and murking cats, they gotta have security because it's gonna be somebody that's gonna come test their nuts. So if I'm, you know what I'm saying, if I'm, if I'm Big Bad Wolf and Juff, you know what I'm saying, I'm not, I'm gonna have me security, but Afro Man just talking about getting high. You know what I'm saying?
But see, that's a liability for him if he knows he has anger problems, because what's gonna happen is you're gonna get someone like we saw jump on stage, get hit, file a legal suit against him, and he's gonna go to jail or prison.
And that's some bitch made shit right there. Because if you out there, you trying to get hit by a celebrity, your life must suck. I don't need to get hit by a celebrity. I will. Hold on. I will get. I might. No, I ain't gonna say I will because my girl will keep. I might. If we were talking about this the other day too, jokingly, I was telling her, I say, look, J-Lo passing out that bread. You know what I'm saying? For she liked them young dudes. I'm gonna try to go give me them 20 racks. She was paying. So it came out it was a rumor that she was paying this dude 20 grand a month to be with her. You know what I'm saying?
It might have been. Who knows? But
that band. Where them bands at, baby? Where them bands at?
Most of these people though who do shit like this, jump on stage and mess with the artists and whatnot. I mean, everybody at the Afro Man's if you look at both of the videos that happened, and they're clearly fucking drunk. So it's
Everybody
like,
throw.
you know
They
what I
was in
mean?
there throw, boy.
Yeah, they were out of their
But
mind.
no, but no. I ain't gonna give him that damn excuse. They was slick hating, and I saw the dude on the side of the stage with the video. It sound muffled on his side, and everybody was talking shit. You can't come and talk shit to somebody while they doing their thing, man. You can't
I
do
mean,
it.
you can.
No. If you gonna pay to just get in and hate on somebody,
I
you,
already won at that point. You
I'm,
paid to come see me. I got my money. You a fool.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. But still, you know what, Breezy? That's a
And
good
then,
ass
and
point.
then if he had security, he could have threw them the fuck out.
Well, but I shouldn't have to pay. I don't like going to places where it's 100 security guards or whatever, and you got to check in the door and all, because I don't feel safe. Because as soon as I leave from up out of there, I might get murdered. You know what I'm
Listen,
saying?
you can get murked now in your own house.
But look. I just feel like if I gotta go somewhere and I got to be strapped up, you know what I'm saying? Or I don't want to go.
Well, then
You
you
know what I'm
must
saying?
stay home 24/7.
No.
You
It's
ain't never
places that
safe
you can
anywhere.
go, man. Look, this place you can go. You ain't got to be strapped up. But this is because of that stupid mentality, like we were talking earlier about it's just that stupid mentality that people have. We got to shine and ball so that these chicks believe us or whatever. You know what I'm saying? We got to shine and ball. We got to have all this. Like I don't even entertain these chicks now. They from back in the day. They only want to holler at me now because I got their chick. You know what I'm saying?
God damn,
And
they didn't want me. Now
yeah,
they
pretty much. And then when I call their ass out on it, they want to, matter of fact, I was gonna snitch on somebody, but I wasn't gonna do that because I still got respect for them. But the point of it is it's sickening. Like, and I ain't even balling like that. You know what I'm saying? I used to try to, when I was younger, I was trying to hold my nuts on people, but I don't do that no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, my thing, and I would tell my partners and everybody, they think, and my home partners and homeboys or whatever, friends and associates, like, I'm just like you. We all on the same level. We all trying to make it. You know what I'm saying? Your situation is different. I might have this and you might have that, but it ain't about this shit, man. It's about living life and whatchamacallit, and trying to survive and make it better for the next generation. Because like I said, I used to want to be. Everybody want to be the man. Kanye even said this in his interview. But it comes a time that it's a time and a place for that. You know what I'm saying? When I'm in my zone and I'm doing my thing or whatever, you feel me? And that's me. But I'm not trying to shit on the next person. And I think that's what he was saying earlier. Like, when the richer that you get, the more you try to shit on people. And it's like, it's literally, if it wasn't in certain situations, if it wasn't for other people or the people, if we talk about people in the entertainment industry putting you up in that position, your ass wouldn't be shit. So I just feel like when you come, I don't even want to trick nobody out of no damn money if they not supporting me or they don't, what I'm saying, like that fool I'm making famous right now, Josh upon deck. He may feel like I'm bigger than him, but I'm trying to help him out. You know what I'm saying? But he trying to hold his nuts because he got motherfucking 20,000 YouTube subscribers. But this nigga ain't got no microphone, no webcam, no. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said it. He got a problem with it. He can come holler at me. But he bitch made, and anybody that what I'm saying, because you making all this fucking money off your fucking music, and you just a bitch ass nigga. And I said that. Same thing with them. With them motherfuckers on the. I'm gonna make them famous real quick, Breezy. They gonna get their 15 seconds. Because I know somebody gonna see this shit and gonna want to go tell them. So they can. I ain't gonna try to. I'm trying to not be as vulgar now, Breezy, but they can. Somebody need to put something in them, throw that out niggas' mouth because my zipper stuck. But anyway, I'm,
She being stupid.
I'm just saying, like, they just, they got my whole thing in their mouth right now, and they hate to see that I'm winning, and they was hating from the beginning, and I told Torrance that they was some bitch ass niggas back in the day, but like I say, they can eat my dick, and they gonna have some leftovers anyway, both of them. So, like I say, because I ain't trying to be better, they tried to say I was trying to be better than the next person, but I was busting my ass out here in the motherfucking street talking about STFU and play. I was out here, in, you know what I'm saying? I rep, and that's just me. You know what I'm saying? But I don't have no problem, and I ain't scared because these niggas ain't gonna bust no break. When I saw fucking Tony at the fucking PAX, this nigga ran like a little bitch all the way, like in his fucking wheelchair. Him and the niggas that he was with, and I was on there. Me and Torrance had a whole fucking 20-minute conversation. But that's my thing. I ain't got to sit up here and act like I'm the motherfucking man because I'm the motherfucking man. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I'm the motherfucking man. I ain't got to tell you. If I got to tell you that I'm the motherfucking man, then you know what I'm saying? I got my own thing in my own lane, but I ain't gonna hold my nuts because there's always somebody bigger. You know, but you know, broke ass rappers and niggas hating on me don't really affect me. But I'm just saying, if you don't like somebody, you wouldn't go give them some fucking money. And I'm sorry, Breezy, I just can't agree with that. Like, you know, if you a motherfucker gonna come in the club and you gonna hate on the motherfucker, then you need to stay your ass and leave your ass at home. Me, I don't go out. You know what I'm saying? I don't go no clubs unless I'm getting some money or I got something to do with something going on, and I'm trying to help you out. It ain't about, you know what I'm saying? I'm coming in, I'm spending money with you, I'm bringing my, I'm bringing my equipment, I'm doing my thing with you. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to come in there and act like I'm the motherfucking man. That's the thing about it. We shouldn't, as men, have to hold, especially black men, shouldn't have to hold our nuts at each other to prove that we the man. You go out to a mixed club or all white club, them motherfuckers in there getting drunk, they getting high, they having fun. Everybody is drunk, every girl is drunk. They all trying. Cause we went downtown. It's real shit. Me, Lake Killzown, her friend, and her date or whatever for her birthday, and this drunk girl was with her boyfriend trying to fill up on me and her, and he so gone. It was crazy, but they just be trying to have a party, man. It's just some with black folks. We got to hold our nuts on each other. We got to show how much money we got, how much bling we got, and then get mad and want to tell on somebody when a motherfucker rob you. Everybody real until some real shit go down. You know what I'm saying?
It's a situation where a lot of the shit that happens, because honestly, it's cultural differences in the way we brought up. Because if you really sit down and you think about it, the values that we are being told and taught are not what they used to be. I mean, they used to be take care of family, take care of business, do what you need to do, get ahead as far as you can, work hard. You know, all of that has really changed now. It's all turned into everything's a party and you can't be seen as weak and whatnot. But, you know, other cultures, Hispanic, white, Asian, they don't do the same shit that we do.
Well, I'm sick of that, man. I want to be able to go to the club and have fun and talk and mingle.
Going to the black clubs then.
Well,
let's just nip the shit in the butt. Stop going to the black clubs then. Stop going where a bunch of niggas is at then. Niggas gonna ruin it for everybody. Let's just call the shit what it is. Niggas is gonna ruin it for everybody, and then they gonna have all types of fucking things. But let me tell you something. I ain't gonna say that shit. I ain't gonna say that shit on air. But I'll tell you afterwards. But like, it's just niggas is gonna ruin shit for everybody. There's always that one dude who always gotta feel a certain type of way. Who's like, for instance, oh, you know that dude. You better know what I'm about to say. Oh, you talk like white folk. The fuck does that mean? I know the English language? Like, oh my God. Like, I had a dude.
Well, see, I don't even get mad at that, man, because, you know, people don't.
You don't get mad at that. No, I'm not saying you get mad at it. What I'm saying is that dude, it's that one type of dude who got his own fucking insecurities and he start to feel a certain type of way. And then when you start asking him why he feeling a certain type of way and he shouldn't feel that certain type of way, his whole world fucking explode in his mind and then he just got to go off. Because he don't know how to fucking deal with a situation. He don't like feeling stupid, even though you ain't trying to make him feel stupid. It's again, if you want to have fun, don't go to the club where niggas is at. It's as simple as that.
Dang, I wasn't going to go there, Breezy, but damn.
No, but like, fuck it. Let's call it what it is. Don't go to places where you know some dumb shit's gonna happen, some ratchet shit gonna happen. Because you know that's what it is. Like, I'll tell you some shit. Black clubs, somebody always getting shot. Somebody always getting stabbed. White clubs.
You ain't lying.
Bar fight. They drunk. They high-fived afterward. Maybe someone spent the night in the slammer. They go home. You see shit all the time if you read the fucking headlines. Listen, Florida. You know how Florida get down. Florida. My dude. Same fucking situation. I seen people get shot outside of fucking Popeyes over a box of fucking chicken.
Damn, outside of Popeyes, my dude?
Listen, there was a dude. Listen, I'll tell you this story, real shit. In my neighborhood, there's a dude called Tyga, right? And he ran a local quick stop. He was, I want to say he was either Muslim or Israeli. Coolest dude in the world. Used to sell me liquor and everything when I was a little.
Hey.
No, real shit. I'm gonna tell you this shit.
Breezy, I ain't trying to get you. You gonna tell the dude and then
statute of limitations. Listen, the dude is dead, so it don't fucking matter.
Oh, okay. I'm just
dude used to sell me.
You telling on folks and they alive.
No, it don't really matter anyway, cause statute of limitations and everything. Dude used to sell me liquor when I was a little kid, right? Coolest dude in the world. I used to owe him like quarters on little grape grenade drinks and all that Capri Suns, Rice Krispies, all that shit. This dude was a cool dude. I remember once. Real shit, not gonna front. I was like, yo, what's porn? Right? I asked the dude up front, I was like, yo, what's porn? Dude gave me a DVD and he was like, here, little nigga, get out of here.
Nah.
This dude, real shit, this dude, for Thanksgiving last year, was handing out turkeys to the community.
Mm-hmm.
Dude cuts in line. The dude's, and he's like, yo, give me all the turkey, or give me an extra turkey. And the dude was like, look, you done cut in line, I gave you a turkey. You can get back in line and get another turkey, but I'm not going to give you another turkey. These other people have been waiting just like you have, and I saw you cut all them. Dude pulls out a gun, like, fuck you, dude. Give me another turkey. I'm going to shoot you. Dude says to him, straight looks in the eye, says, if you're going to shoot me, but I'm here to give out turkey to people who need it. This nigga shot him and killed him.
Damn.
Niggas. Don't go where niggas is at. And I know that's not good for me to say as a black dude and like split the community and shit, but every race has that one motherfucker, that one asshole that does some stupid shit that gets on the fucking news, and then everybody thinks that race is like that. We got a bunch of niggas that do dumb shit. White people got a bunch of people who like to shoot up fucking schools and do all types of other crazy shit. And these are gross generalizations, and I know somebody down the road gonna call me out on this shit, but whatever, fuck it, it's gross generalizations. You get Asians, they do trafficking, and whatnot, you know what I mean? It's just like, if you know that there's a particular group of people inside of a particular community you don't want to deal with because you know they always buy some bullshit, don't go where they at.
Well, I mean, that's sad, man, because anyway.
It is sad, but like, this is what I'm talking about.
All right, Breezy, let's go ahead and start the damn podcast. We didn't gave everybody enough time. So, shit, if you ain't on here now, damn it, we starting the podcast, and this will not be on the SoundCloud feed.
Do you know?
Yeah, you can come back and watch this on YouTube, damn it. So, anyway, leave a like, comment, share, subscribe if you haven't. Thank you. So, yeah, man, this is Bitz number 12. Bitz number 12. I'm gonna say it again so it can be easier for me to edit. Bitz number 12. So we're gonna go ahead on and start. Yeah, man, the order. So I've been playing it. It's the shit, hands down.
I told you were gonna like it.
Well, see, it ain't blew me away. It ain't did like I told you, Last of Us or Suez Rap, but it still is the shit. So
yeah, it
still is the shit. And yeah, man, I'm happy with it. It's engrossing me. It started off pretty dope, and yeah, man, I can't even. I don't understand where hate is coming from, because I mean, people.
It ain't hate. It's not fucking hate.
But see,
it's people. No, fuck that. It's people who are reviewing a product for what they see it as. That's what it is. That's not fucking hate. That's criticism. That's what that is. The people who get on this band like, oh, it's only 6 hours long and it's $60. What the fuck? Links. They can go suck a fucking dick. Because who gives a shit? Because they ain't even looking at the entire game. They're just concerned about Link. Fuck them. Does Link matter in a game like this? Yes, it does. Is it the biggest component? No, the fuck it's not. They need to just shut the fuck up.
Man, look, I'm going to say this. Back in the day, most games, like, I remember they said, I don't know if you heard this, somebody at EA said the games are harder now than they were back in the day.
They're easier now.
No. I'm gonna say this: they are harder because not because of the actual difficulty, but it's harder because I have to market because of the internet. We have to market these damn games so everybody will go and buy them, and they got to be 12 to 15 hours long. We got to have an engrossing multiplayer. It's got to, you know what I'm saying? It's got to have legs. When back in the day, people were spending 70, 80, 90, $100 on a fucking game, and nobody gave a fuck about no damn length. And
well, you know why?
You know how to hold on. And most of these games, if you know how to get through it, you can get through most of the NES games in 20 minutes.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you why it's harder. The reason it's harder, because number one, well, it shouldn't be this hard, but I'm gonna tell you why it's harder. The reason it's harder, number one, is now they're competing with a lot more companies. Now they're trying to offer something to a lot of people, and they're trying to get them to keep it for a lot longer of a time and to make more money for it. Plus, the production value of games has went through the roof dramatically with the influx of all these awesome fucking engines and powerful consoles. There's a demand for a certain level of quality now. Whereas back then, I mean, you could pretty much put whatever you want out on any fucking platform. You could just derp your way to anything. And back then, people were getting finished products. Now they're not. Now, in terms of difficulty, games have become easier. Gameplay-wise, has become a lot easier. Back then, you didn't have tutorials. It was start and learn how this works. You know what I mean? Now, the first mission you play in damn near every game, this is how you pick up the gun. This is how you reload. This is how you talk to an NPC. None of that shit happened when I was playing fucking Golden Sun and Legend of Dragoon. It was just walk up to this person. Well, let me press a button and see what happens. That's how it was back then. Like, they even had a test in like 2008 or 9 where they had a bunch of kids try to play through Super Mario Bros. And they couldn't even get past the first pitfall. They all walked off the fucking cliff. It's like, you don't know to run and jump here now? Like, really? Like, they were like, oh my god, this game is broken. Out of 15 kids, only 2 of them can do it. And I know it's a small study, but it's just like, this is what happens. Like, they're dumbing down games significantly to bring in more people. And plus, because they cost so much to make, now they have to get a bigger audience. Like, honestly, the games and some of the wages people are being paid are highly inflated. And I know, who am I to say, that games cost too much and their wages are too fucking high. But, like, come on. What the fuck? What the fuck? Like, $60 game, say 6-hour single player, and it ain't even that great. Like, for instance, Darksiders 1. Wasn't that like 60 when it first came out and then dropped to 40? Then you had Darksiders 2. Pretty much nobody wanted the second one. That came out, so that studio had to make another one. And they're ignoring really what the gamers want. They want new titles now. Like I said, me and you were talking off the air about this, but yesterday I had a conversation with my buddy Nick, and me and him both said the same fucking thing. These new consoles are out. They ain't making new shit. They just porting shit over. And for the new demographic, which is always, or the people who are the early adopters, they're always the fucking hardcore. They're the ones who say, now it's time to get the new console because this game is coming out. You got to get it for this. We have yet to have that fucking game. 1886, it could kind of be that game. But when compared to, what was the other PlayStation game that came out not too long ago? Fuck, I'm blanking on it right now. There was another PlayStation game that came out that was really good. Oh, the like Stardust HD spinny indie title. Where the fuck that was. That was a good title. Or like, you know what I mean? But I don't know. It's not people hating. And honestly, it's a valid criticism. Because now we're getting to the point now where games aren't good enough in terms of the storytelling, in terms of what they're offering us day one, in terms of longevity. Because like you and I know there are some games we still own that we won't trade in because they got legs. Like God of War 1, 2, and 3 got legs. Siphon Filter got legs. Metal Gear Solid got legs. Rainbow Six Vegas 1 and 2 got legs. Battlefield 2 got legs. You know, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 1 and 2 got legs. So they stand the test of time. We're not getting games that stand the test of time right now. We're getting fucking Hot Pockets. They feeding us Hot Pockets and charging $60 per Hot Pocket.
Because you know what? And me and John had this conversation last night. Because what's happening right now, you have gamers, you have parents of gamers, you have nonchalant gamers who really don't care nothing about industry. They skip cutscenes and everything else like that. And you know, that is the problem. It's, you know, I look at that as the problem, because if you can't appreciate the package, you know what I'm saying? People are so ADD these days. I was talking, you know.
That's not elitism. That's being fiscal.
No, but it's just, you know, I'm just saying.
For a shit game.
But see, that's the thing about it. We don't have enough people who care in the mass media that actually care about not the mass media, but the public, because people are buying. Because you got to think about it. Most adults are buying games, but who are they buying them for? They're buying them for kids.
They're kids, and that's usually the people on Nintendo.
And see, well, not no more, because you got people. You got the kids, and then you got like the babies, and then they get to like 8 years old, they're getting them teen-rated games. Then they get the, you know, 13 to 17, and getting them the M-rated.
Even then, they buying them Call of Duty.
Exactly. So that's my point that I'm making. You have the market is in demand, because you got these kids who are run up to their parents, and their parents sometimes are playing with them, and they playing Call of Duty, and a lot of them don't have time to invest into a big story. They just want to hop on multiplayer. They may play through the campaign, but mostly they're gonna pop on multiplayer. They're gonna, you know, play that game and play the hell out of it. They're gonna pay the season pass, because everybody's gonna be upset because they can't play the other maps with their friends and everything else. So it's that thing with Nintendo. Nintendo is Nintendo's fault, really. Because somebody said this, we was talking about this on the video game her from SheAttack.com. Shout out to her. We was talking about this on her status about the order. Some dude said it's Nintendo's fault because they're the kings of making remix games. You know what I'm saying? They're the kings of making the same game over and over and over and over, repackaging the same game over and over and over and over and over. And the industry now has just now caught up to it.
No, it's not Nintendo's fault. Absolutely not.
No, it is Nintendo's fault, because they was the first person. They was the first person to do it.
I'll tell you why it's not Nintendo's fault. Nintendo is targeting a teen and kid demographic. They're targeting children. And every time Nintendo remakes a Mario, remakes a Zelda, they do something new. You got Skyward Sword. You go all the way from Hyrule Warriors to Ocarina of Time. Completely different games. Even Twin Mirrors or whatever.
Ocarina of Time came out. How many times?
But that's but listen, that's a remaster of the same game.
Yeah, it's a remix. It's
not a remix. It's a remaster. And then if you look at what happened, here's what happened. You had Modern Warfare drop.
Mm-hmm.
It blew the industry a new asshole. After it dropped, next thing you know, everybody wanted to make a first-person shooter. Even Capcom wanted to do a first-person shooter. It dropped, next thing you know, boom, Modern Warfare 2, boom, Modern Warfare 3. Then you had Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3. Square Enix saw this. Final Fantasy 13 1, Final Fantasy 13 2, 13 3. You had fucking the Arkham Asylum guys see this. So Batman Arkham Asylum, Batman Arkham Knight, Batman Arkham City. Boom. You have motherfucking EA seeing this. Battlefield Bad Company 1, Bad Company 2. Now we got Hardline. You had motherfucking well, God of War was already going to be a trilogy, so I want to include that. But they tried to cash in on it with Ascension, and then you had the other one before Ascension, which was on the PS.
I look at that differently, because those games actually told a story. They didn't have multiplayer. They put multiplayer in Ascension because they knew they wanted to tell the story on how crazy, and they did it. The gameplay was drastically different because they had the online, but I liked it. It was It was more challenging than any God of War that I actually played. So I liked
Yeah.
it. It wasn't the best one to me.
Yeah.
I still think that was between 1 and 3. I like 2, but I like 1 and 3 more.
Okay. And then you get
And what's the other one on PSP?
Chains
Ghost
of
of Sparta.
Olympus.
And
Oh
Ghost of
yeah.
Sparta.
Then you get the Assassin's Creed franchise, Assassin's
Oh
Creed
God.
1, 2, 3, 4. It's what they saw was they saw, holy shit. They put out Modern Warfare 1. It did gangbusters. Then Modern Warfare 2 came out, and they didn't really change that much, and gamers still ate that shit up. So they just kept repeating that fucking process. Capcom turned Resident Evil 5 from a horror movie, they turned Resident Evil 4 from a horror franchise to an action franchise, all because of Call of Duty. And 6 went even further into the action genre.
Yeah.
And then look at Capcom with Street Fighter. Street Fighter 1. Or no, Super Street Fighter. Wait,
No,
Street
but
Fighter
see,
4.
hold
Super
but they
Street
was doing it.
Fighter.
But they was doing it. That's what I say. Nintendo was doing it, and Capcom was doing it
But
first.
this,
They were the
again,
first.
I'm pointing the differences out for you. With Nintendo, they drastically changed the story.
Not every time.
Every
No.
time if it's not a remaster, if it's not an upgrade in graphics, they change the.
I'm talking about the remaster and the up in the extra dungeons and the stuff they throw. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Is they've been doing it for years, Breezy. It's just now
they remaster a title people want, and then they release a new title following that same storyline.
But Capcom Capcom did it back with Street Fighter 2. They had Street Fighter 2. Then they had Super Street Fighter 2. They had Street Fighter Championship Turbo.
What? It was essentially the same game with extra characters, extra outfits, and a slightly different mechanic of combos. It wasn't enough of a drastic change. If you look at the new Zeldas, each time a new one comes out, you get a new weapon, new sword, new universe. It's like Final Fantasy. Before they hit 13, you get a new cast of characters, new weapons, new sword, new environment, new playable characters, new everything. What we see with the Call of Duty's, Assassin's Creeds, and I don't know, I would say Halos are different because it's following a long story. They change everything. Well, back up. What you see with the Call of Duties and the Assassin's Creed, since those are the two biggest perpetrators right now, is they're not changing up enough. Every Assassin's Creed, climb to the top of a tower, dive in a fucking hay bale. Every fucking Assassin's Creed. The only one that was different, hands down was fucking different, was you had 3 with Connor because he had the little ship shit, which everybody loved. With 4, they killed it with the ship shit and the pirate shanty shit. Then with 5, with Unity, they went back to the climb the fucking tower, and they're diving a fucking hay bale. And it was just like, oh my god, enough of this shit. Even with modern, like even this latest Advanced Warfare is drastically fucking different from Modern Warfare because they rewrote the entire game. You got the exosuit and you fucking diving and juking in the air and shit, and then the zombie modes, the zombies got the exosuits and shit. It's like they reinvented the fucking wheel. That's why everybody loves this new Call of Duty, and it's doing really well. And the problem is that they saw what Call of Duty did. Because everybody knows what Nintendo does. Nintendo is going to stick to their core, which is kids. Because everybody's going to keep fucking. Everybody's going to keep having kids. And it's that nostalgia factor because you know what it's like. Come on, dude. You know what it's like when you watching Dragon Ball Z or whatever, and they release a new game or a new movie, and that shit hit you, and it's like, oh shit, Goku about to go off. And it's the same way for these people who love Nintendo. They're like, oh man, new Kirby came out, or new Zelda came out. Oh, he got the sword, he got the thing, and they all like da 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 da, and they doing all that shit and whatnot. And that's the problem is. We've gotten to a point in this last console generation, where they stopped making new IPs. And if they did make a new IP, it was meant to be a trilogy. Which, honestly, that wasn't the case in the mid-90s. You didn't have a lot of trilogies back then. You didn't have games telling multiple stories on multiple releases. Like, dude, look at fucking Dead Space. Dead Space, literally, the first Dead Space did not end in a way to promote a sequel. But then next thing you know, you get a sequel, and then you get the trilogy. And then they had to, I think it was like not a cell phone game, it was some handheld thing they were doing.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's just I just feel like it just needs to change.
It does. They
You
need to
know,
start making new IPs. It's time for
and
Bulletstorm 2.
man, look, yeah,
That's the
man,
problem, dude. That's the problem.
it's
You got titles that aren't meant to be trilogies being turned into fucking trilogies.
yeah, you're right, and yeah, man, man, it's just so to
It's
me. I just feel
disgusting.
like it's the value of games are diminishing because of that, and I feel like when stuff like The Order or The Last of Us or Source Wrath comes along, you know what I'm saying? When that stuff comes along, it's just like, we can't appreciate it more because we have to get the most bang for our buck. It has to be worth this. You know what I'm saying?
But
And
that's go ahead.
but see, I don't look at stuff like it. Same thing with like a CD
No,
or a
you
mixtape. You appreciate or a movie. I understand it's different mediums and stuff like that, but I just appreciate the shit
yeah.
how it is because you know, unfortunately in games because you got motherfuckers on the internet and everybody else that
Yeah.
consumes different media, they don't give a damn like that. Well, I take that back because in hip hop, if you go on live mixtapes of that Piff, you read some of these comments, these dudes be going to war and going to jail and doing all this other stupid stuff to get down
Yeah.
with these artists and stuff like that. But as far as games though, you know what I'm saying? They care because they have so much invested into it, and I understand that. But at the same time, we got to start appreciating art as
Oh,
art. You know what I'm
okay.
saying? We got to start appreciating.
All right. Well, I'll add to that, and if you want to move on, we can or whatnot. But I think the situation has gotten to the point that because of social media and because of people quick to jump on a bandwagon, they're willing to judge something more harshly than they would otherwise because they're able to see other people just write shit off to write shit off. I'll give you an example. God rest the dead, Monty Oum, you know, he was the animator for a lot of the Rooster Teeth videos. He actually did the fighting animation for Afro Samurai. And people gave him a lot of shit for his animations. They're like, oh, they're not great, they're not awesome, they're not this, they're not that. And it's like, well, they're not going to be, fucking Square Enix level. But what he did was what nobody else in the industry was willing to do. So it's like you gotta respect that, and lots of people respect that. Now, with the order, I think it's a case of people respect what they did. They respect what they were trying to do. However, I think when you look at the slew of games that have came out as of late that have not warranted a $60 price tag,
Hmm.
it's a bittersweet thing. It's like, oh man, this is an awesome game, but fuck, it's just not worth $60, man. If this was 35, 40, I'd pay for it. It's the same thing that happened with Ground Zeroes. Kojima had four SKUs. He had, you can get it for 40 on disc, 30 digital download on PS3. It was 40 digital download and 50, I think, disc for PS4. And that game, once once you actually know what you need to do, is only like 15, 20 minutes long. And
Hmm.
people gave him shit about it, but when you look at what he was trying to accomplish, he was actually, I would say he was doing a little bit of a test to see how public would respond to shit like that. But what he
Hmm.
did was something that people enjoyed. If you look at, you know, if you look at Telltale's, the Game of Thrones shit, or The Walking Dead. I mean, each game is only an hour and some odd minutes long, and you're paying what, 15,
Hmm.
$20, and then you get your season pass.
Yep.
It's can you give me something that blows me away? And like I'll give you other games. You look at stuff like Journey. $20. I think it was what? No, it wasn't 20. It was like 15, right? It's like
Mm-hmm.
15 bucks. Game only an hour and 30 minutes long. You know, so it really comes down to, I think, if you're gonna put a game out for $60, it has to be worth that 60 now, because people have been burned so many times on $60 games. Like the very first game I bought for $60 when the PS3 came out was Lair. That was not a great game. Everybody gave that game shit. But I loved it. I was like, this is my shit. I don't care what anybody says. So it's just like, and that's how the generation started out with Lair. Like, go look at the trailers and all the promises they said they wanted to do with that game. Like, holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know. But
we got Tech Rev in the building. What's up, Tech Rev?
What's up, guys?
Welcome, Tech. We switching off of the 188086 the order. Unless you got something you want to say, I'll go ahead and finish what I'm saying.
I don't know. The order's kind of short. I feel like my $60 I got robbed. I played that at a friend's. I played that at a friend's house. I'm like, if I'm gonna buy a PS4, I'm not buying that game anytime soon.
Hey, but you know what though? I'm liking it so far, and I'm gonna play it over and over again because, like I was telling Bree, I'm probably the first hour, so okay. I got another few hours.
All right, I got
like I said, I'll be getting it. It's just that when and whenever I get the money for my PlayStation.
I want to talk about a specific moment. Have you gotten to the point, AJ, where you're getting attacked by all the wolves?
Yep.
Okay. Now you know that scene, right?
No, not that one. Not the one where it's like the real big dude. I'm at the one.
Little wolf.
Yeah.
Okay. Now you know that scene, right?
Uh-huh.
And you see how they just run at you, and you could just gun them down, and they run at you again. They don't really hide and nothing like that.
Uh-huh.
That scene. Compare that scene with Dead Space 2. How the fucking they peeked around the corner, they jumped over the boxes. Like, it's like, that's like, what? Like, it's a completely different monster when you look at it utilized in Dead Space. And so this is what people are doing.
But see, this is the thing about it. I'm immersed into the whatchamacallit. I'm immersed into the story. I'm immersed into the universe. I know it's probably gonna be some DLC, but I did this. This is why I bought it. And I'm gonna tell everybody why I bought it, because I knew I was gonna like it. It did not blow me away like I thought it was gonna blow me away, but it's still good. It's still engrossing. And I bought The Last of Us is only maybe a couple of hours longer. And I didn't like the multiplayer, but I would have gladly bought that game and maybe only played it once or twice for $60 for just the story mode. It did not need a multiplayer, but they put a mode. Like, same thing with Arkham City. Arkham City is Arkham Asylum, and Arkham City and Arkham Origins wasn't that long, but it was still worth the money. It was, Arkham Origins probably was the shortest one, but it was still worth the money. And they did not need to put a multiplayer component in that game. They didn't. Matter of fact, they did. I think that was 2 that they put that on. But it's
I think you're right.
But that's my point. They don't need to do it, and people need to do that. If you're gonna do your research, you need to do your research beforehand. Let the game come out first. Let it cook. You know what I'm saying? Stop flambasting the game until you actually get it in your hand. This is like me saying, okay, Lil Wayne new mixtape is whack. Have you listened to it? No. You know what I'm saying? That I'm not even giving the man a chance. And by the way, I think that Lil Wayne mixtape and Drake mixtape is fire. But the point that I'm making is, you know what I'm saying? Did it blow me away like the other mixtapes and albums? No, but it was still good. It was still quality. So my point, the gamers need to start doing what people that do with movies and stuff, because you essentially, I know the movie is only, you still spending $30-$40 to go to the show. It's $60 if you count gas. You know what I'm saying? Or even if you wait, you're gonna pay $20 to you know what I'm saying, to get the film or whatever, $25-$30 to get the Blu-ray or whatever, and then you're gonna still have to pay your electric bill. You're gonna still have to pay for the for your PlayStation or whatever. So you still spending roughly the same amount of money. Only thing maybe you get cheaper is a CD. but you still gotta get a, you still gotta buy it. You gotta have something to play it on. Say if you buy a digital, you gotta have a phone. You gotta have an iPod. You gotta have the new Sony Walkman. So I'm getting tired of this bullshit where it has to be. You know what I'm saying? If you walk like with Lair sucked. It was broke. You know what I'm saying? And that's if the game sucks and it's short and it's broken. Okay, by all means, ripping a new asshole. But if the game is good or the game is solid, you know what I'm saying?
Well, DJ, I have a question for you. So, is this game worth a pickup then at $59.99, or is it worth used?
Hell yeah, it's worth $60 if you like that type of game. I'm not telling folks you need to.
Well, I've only played that game for 15 minutes, and I was at a friend's house. So
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You got to sit down and be able to see like them type of story games. I never play at people's houses. I never play if I'm online with Breezy or John, anybody. If I'm playing something with them, you know what I'm saying. It's been a minute since I played something with Breezy, but it's still the point. But the point that I'm making is I never play a single player based game with anybody around. I cut everything off, cut my phone off, cut the laptop, everything off, and I focus on that game. And I don't come out from where I'm at until I'm done with it. So that's my point is this is the problem. Everybody is so social, whatever. We're so socially inept that we can't do nothing. We can't go take a shit without somebody seeing it on Instagram. We can't go to the club without somebody seeing it. No, we were just talking about this shit earlier. We gotta let every motherfucker and their mama know that we doing when we doing it. So
well, when I go out, everything gets turned off real immediately. I don't take any social pictures or anything like that. I don't need to.
Exactly.
When I'm with
everybody else. But I'm saying the majority, and that's why I say that if the video game industry is fucked up, the music the entertainment is fucked up now because everybody wants to be included.
Well, yeah, everybody goes out and pirates music too. You think about that, like 2 weeks because people are so impatient. They go out and they pirate it 2 weeks before the actual thing comes out. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, but see, this is the thing about it. And this is what they ain't telling you. A lot of these labels leak their own shit. They're the ones 9 times out of 10. You very rarely hear somebody leaking some shit if it don't. You know what I'm saying? Like That's why Beyonce and Drake and other people put their shit out and just put it out. They ain't got to tell. J. Cole probably gave people 2 weeks notice. Yo, the album coming out. Y'all motherfuckers get ready because this is gonna be the shit. And he dropped it. It was the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Drake's new album is the shit. You know.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You don't have to and I feel like games and movies need to go back. They need to put the trailer out a week before the movie come out and stop trying to hype this shit up. Like Batman vs Superman, they could have filmed that whole movie. I'm not gonna say in secret because you got people and people gonna take pictures and stuff or whatever and leak. But they didn't even you don't have to even acknowledge that shit. You can be like, oh, well, boo, boo, boo. We could miss some fans or whatever. And then they just need to go back to the old way of doing shit. Because back in the day, before a movie came out, the teaser trailer was a motherfucker talking and the fucking logo. And then you went to the show and you saw it, and that's when the movie came out, when the fucking real trailer came out. Because motherfuckers was, people had tape recorders and all that other extra shit. So, you know what I'm saying? It's just.
Well, I agree with you with that. With that statement about video games. About the order 1866. The thing is with me is, yeah, it's a 6-hour game, but if you get your money's worth of that 6-hour game, that's great for you. You know what I'm saying? But like I'm saying, I'm getting really tired of people coming out and kind of like telling me, because I'm buying a PlayStation in April. That's happening. And I got people coming to me and going, oh, well, PlayStation's garbage. This is garbage because the game is garbage. No, let me play it and let me make my decision on that.
Well, a lot of motherfuckers just saying it. This is just what it is. People don't, like I was telling Breezy, I tell people all the time, I ain't got it like people, people perceive that I have some shit like I have. So I had to tell my homeboy, we was sitting in the car the other day, and we was having a conversation about life and problems and shit we was having or whatever and differences, and I was saying, and they probably watching this shit right now, but the point that I'm making is I had to tell them, like, because I was in a single parent home, right? So everybody automatically thought, oh, I was getting all this. No, if I didn't do what the fuck I was supposed to have did, I wasn't getting shit. But this is the thing. Nobody wants to admit that, hey, I'm broke. I can't afford to get it. Or, hey, I got bills to pay. Or, hey, I got to wait on it. Everybody is, everybody you got to go get the game. You got to go get the game. You got to go get the game. You got to go. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, well, that's what I'm
thing.
saying. That's what I'm saying about my PlayStation 4. I'm saving up for it. You know, I have bills.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Let me get in here.
Everybody got a whole, everybody.
Here's the thing. To address the statement of the person saying don't get a game because it sucks and don't get that platform because it sucks. The problem with that person is they're a fan. They're a fan of whatever brand they like. Just like you got a fan of the Atlanta Falcons who hates the St. Louis Rams.
Mm-hmm.
They're a fan. You don't listen to what the fuck a fan says, because a fan is usually not going to look at all the information they
No, but see, this is the problem with fans. This is the problem with fans, Breezy. I didn't mean to cut you off, but this is what happens. Enough motherfuckers say something, and people think it's the truth.
It's not even fans that do that. It's people in general. You don't believe me? Go look at fucking Tumblr.
Well, I put it up. I put it on Twitter. See, the thing is, I asked people, just like my phone purchase in April, or whatever phone it is. I put it up, for my subscribers and stuff to see on Geek Essentials. And I got so much hate for it. You're getting a PlayStation 4. You have an Xbox. The Xbox is the better offering. I'm like, well, I want to get it just for my enjoyment. What's wrong with that?
And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just these are fans, and fans are going to promote what they like. That's what they do.
Exactly.
So it's like, regardless of if you do it on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, MySpace, Tumblr, you're going to get a group of people who are going to be like, yo, I totally like brand X. Well, you're going to get a group of people that be like, fuck you, I like brand Y. And you're going to get the people who are brand Z, and they're like, I got both, and I think they both okay, But when it comes to games and them being so overhyped, it's really the fault of because gamers, when they see trailers and shit, we get hyped for trailers and shit. We're already hyped. But then you get media that comes in, and then they double down on that hype. And then you get the screenshots, and you get the really buzzword heavy articles like brand new screenshots from the Order 1866 1080p 60 frames per second on PS4 exclusive title day one purchase. Oh my god, I can't believe it. It sucks your dick and makes you fucking go to heaven and all this other crazy shit. Like, that's what they do. And so all this build up surrounds this fucking game because everyone's like, oh my god, this game is gonna suck my dick and make me go to heaven, And so when it comes out, they get it. They're like, wait, it's not going to suck my dick and make me go to heaven? Oh, this is some fucked up shit. And so that's when we get into this whole thing of people. You get one side of people who are like, this is a great game. It's worth $60. Go buy it. Then you get the opposite side of people who are just like, man, fuck that game. It's only this amount of time long. It ain't worth $60. And then you get the people in the middle who's like, no, this game is of value. Is it worth the full $60? Questionable. And that's why I mentioned earlier to you, DJ, the scene where you encounter small wolves. When you play through the entire game, go back through it again, look at the story, and then compare elements that the game uses compared to other games that use the same elements.
I don't do that. Like, I mean,
I know you don't do that, but once you start to do that, if you were reviewing it,
but see, when I review stuff, Breezy, I'm gonna stop you right there. I look at the game on face value. Does it work? That's how I review it. And you can go look. Does it work? Does it blow you away? Does it do what it's trying to do? So far, it didn't blow me away. It works and it's doing what it's trying to do. Now the story is engrossing me because I'm trying to figure out what the hell are these werewolves running the fuck around London. I'm trying to figure out why the hell is there a secret police force or whatever, or this is basically the CIA of fucking London that, like your Majesty, Secret Service or whatever, or what have you. So that's my thing. It's what I'm saying, it's a play on some shit that we already know, and you're trying to figure out what the hell. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck happened at the beginning. They probably gonna go back to that. So my point is, it's doing what it's supposed to do. It's getting me. I'm into the weapons. I'm into how the shit works. I'm into the cinematic elements. There's no fucking. What's the problem with it?
The problem with that is, though, if you applied this logic to every Call of Duty, then every Call of Duty.
No. I will compare stuff that's in the same series. because that is you're comparing some shit. This is like me putting a song out. If I put out a dope ass song and the next song I put out bullshit because I'm an artist, you're going to compare that. But the order in fucking Call of Duty, two fucking very, 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 very,
No,
very
I'm
different
saying
things.
if you're looking at the game at face value, does it work? Is it engrossing? Does it do what it offered to do?
Yeah,
And
it do what it
essentially,
do.
every Call of Duty, without looking at the previous ones in that genre, are 10 out
Yeah,
of
but
10.
see, I'm not going. If it's a series, if it's not the order 1886 is the first of its motherfucking kind. It's the first game where we have seamless gameplay in with cutscenes,
It's
and
not the
there's
first.
well, I'm saying it's the one of this caliber where it's you know. It works. It does what it's supposed to do. It is seamless. It's not.
It
You know what I'm
works.
saying?
It works in the transitions between cutscenes, gameplay, and quick time events. I'll give you that. However, there are gameplay mechanics that this game clearly borrows from
Yeah,
other games.
it's not. I
Hear me
mean,
out.
Well,
It's
yeah,
not-
but every
it's
other
not-
games do that. I mean,
Everybody
other games
ju-
do
every
that.
Let me finish
game-
what I'm saying. Every
Go
game
ahead.
does that. Every game does that. But the Order 1886 fails to execute them to the same degree. And this is why I mentioned earlier the werewolf scene where they're attacking you in the warehouse and they're coming at you. That is a direct comparison to the same scene in Dead Space 2.
Well, see, in Dead Space, you didn't have you were a fucking engineer who was using the giving tools that he had.
You're incorporating story elements now. I'm talking.
No. But I'm saying, but it's not the same, Breezy. When you draw
Jesus.
down.
It's the same.
Not
You're in a
necessarily.
third person. It's the same. You're in an environment. It's a closed environment. You have animals attacking you. You put your back against the wall. It's a third person view, and you're shooting them as they chase you.
But I mean,
it's the same comparison.
You could say the same thing about Gears of War.
Yeah, basically. But I'm saying it's different in the fact that I didn't see.
Listen, in Gears of War, there is no scene. Except for one, and that was one monster. And that was with the mother, I think, in Gears of War 1 or 2. But in Gears of War, you are not trapped in a room by yourself with multiple enemies hiding behind cover and rushing at you directly and then running away from you as you shoot them. There's no scene like that in Gears of War. Okay. I'm making a direct comparison from Dead Space 2 in this one particular scene and the Order 1866. The Order 1886, it's not 66, 86, does not execute that scene as well as they could have.
Okay, but that's the thing about it. It's two different. You looking at, because I'm looking at
two different mechanics.
Okay, but I'm just saying.
I think what he's getting to, he wants something that's unique to the game. Am I correct?
Every game can't be brand new though, Breezy. That's the thing.
I'm not saying I want anything unique to the game. What I'm saying is I have seen these elements used in other games. Does the Order 1886 execute these elements as best as it could?
It doesn't.
I look at that comparison to Dead Space. I look at the Order 1886, and what I see is they attempted to execute it the same, but they failed to do so.
Okay, well, I'm gonna have to disagree because I never, like I say, the game to me, like I said, is still quality. I still love it. I love the universe. They incorporating different things. Okay, there's a run and charge. It's the same thing in God of War where it is. Yes, it is because they got.
Listen, I'm gonna ask you something. In God of War, do you get a gun?
It's okay. You're not using the gun, but you're still waiting on the enemy to come at you in a certain type of way. And it is the same.
It's not the same.
Okay, it's not the same. Okay, but it's not the same thing. But this is
the same thing in the 1886 and Dead
Space.
Okay,
well, if they chase, it's werewolves and it's space. Alien.
Why can you say Mass Effect there? Mass Effect 3, because you get trapped in an area too with a bunch of enemies.
That's what I'm saying. It's the same. Okay, but reason
it's different. I'll tell you why it's different in Mass Effect 3. In Mass Effect 3, the premise of that game is a cover-based mechanic. So you're in cover and you're shooting at enemies from behind cover. And in Dead Space 2, there is no cover mechanic.
There is cover mechanic in
the Order 1886. I keep saying 66. There is a slight cover mechanic.
No, there is a cover mechanic. I'm just saying I could jump up on that wall, Breezy, and duck and cover, and if the dude comes around,
listen. You're ignoring the point I'm trying to make.
Okay, but you said it's the same thing. How many? Oh, that's just the same thing as saying that they didn't perform on the same level. It's artists that rap on the same beat.
I'm not talking about music. Stop.
No, I'm saying it's the same thing. But if I like it, I don't give a fuck that it's the same thing.
That's not what I'm asking. I'm not asking you if you like this. I'm saying I'm making direct comparisons.
Okay, it's the same, Breezy. It's the same. We agreed on that. But we agreed on that 15 minutes ago.
You're not understanding what I'm trying to do, and we're not getting anywhere.
No, but I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
You're saying that it's not
You don't understand
enough.
what I'm trying to say, because if you did, then you would agree with the assertion that I'm making.
No, I agree with you that it's similar. I'm just agreeing with you that I'm just saying I agree that it's similar. I understand exactly.
And then you should be able to agree from the fact that they're similar.
Okay, but
the Order 1886 did not execute this particular game very well.
Okay, not to me. That's your opinion. Yeah, I will admit.
This is not a matter of opinion.
I will admit. I will say this: the AI of the aliens, because the aliens were made in a different way, were slightly better than the AI of the werewolves. But the werewolves were jumping across these ceiling tiles and the whatchamacallit, the furnaces, and jumping across, and they were circling you in a pack, which is different than Dead Space because they don't come at you in a pack. They all come at you at the same way. They were actually moving in a wolf formation. If you've seen, whatever, not Dances with Wolves. What's another wolf movie? Like if you've seen, Twilight or something like.
Terrible example.
That's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying.
Well, yeah, that's a terrible example.
If you look,
I know. I'm just saying, if you know wolves and if you know what a dog, whatever do, they hunt in packs, right?
Wolves. If we're talking about actual wolf behavior,
yeah, they hunt packs.
Listen, wolves are just like modern. They're just like what you saw in Jurassic Park with the colored girl scene. While you're looking at the one wolf, the other wolf comes in from the side. Don't believe me? There's tons of videos online of wolves taking down bears.
Okay, but Dead Space, they do it differently.
They Order 1886, which is a similar game in this particular moment in time.
Okay.
The wolves, they do not do that. They come at you.
No, but one of them. This is what I'm trying to tell you is different.
I see. Listen, we are talking about the same game. I know what I'm talking about.
I know that. I'm saying
at you. They turn around. They go down. You run up to one. You stab him in the chest. He's dead.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying, but check game though, Breezy. One comes, the other one comes, and then they circle you. In Dead Space, the monsters all charge at you from different angles, but they're coming straight at you. The other ones,
the same in the Order.
No, it's not the same.
It is the same.
It's not
when you're backed against a wall, because that's what you're supposed to do.
No, but check this out. It's only one at a time. One of those big hawking things that you're talking about from Dead Space 1 and 2. That's actually charging at you at one time. The wolf, I got knocked over when I played it. If one wolf knocked me down, the other wolf knocked me down right after behind me.
They both attack simultaneously, and the same thing can happen in
No. One came first.
I'm telling you.
One came in a crisscross.
Okay, I'm kind of neutral to this argument because I haven't played Order 1866, but he's quoting in Dead Space, and it happens the same way as Breezy is saying.
Yeah, no.
I played it. I played it several times.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, like I said, I said to myself, hey, I did kind of think, okay, there's that we're gonna do the bull riding scene, or not the bull riding scene, but the matador scene basically. I did think of that, but I didn't go, okay, Dead Space 2 did it better. I just was like, okay, let me kill these whatchamacallums, these werewolves. And then what made it different than Dead Space, you had to chase this motherfucker down, stab him to take him out. He runs, and if you had to chase him across the courtyard, and if you didn't, spoiler alert, stop him. No, but see, you wasn't chasing.
Dismember them.
You were getting, but you weren't chasing after them. You were running away because it's a different premise.
Tell you what,
Isaac had.
This is what we'll do. In April, when Tech gets his game and he plays it, or he goes to his friend's house and he gets through the game.
No, but it don't matter. Look, it's perception.
Talk about it.
It's perception.
Understands what I'm trying to say, and you.
No, but I'm just saying, like, no, Breezy. What I'm saying is, yes, it's the same mechanic, but that's your opinion. That's how you feel. I don't feel that.
It's based off mechanics. This is game mechanics.
Okay.
If I play a first-person shooter, and if I reload my gun and it does not reload, and it fails to reload, that is a mechanic of a game. That's not my opinion saying, oh, they fucked up. No, they fucked up. Now, if I play another game and the reload works, hey, the reload works in this game. It doesn't in this game. This game fucked up on the reloading system. That is not an opinion. That is fact. Factually speaking, when it comes to this scene, the execution of it was not as good as it could have been when looking at other titles that have tried to do the same thing.
Well, okay. We just going to have to agree to disagree because we have beaten this damn topic upside the face and because it may be the same. Another game may have did it better, but I really don't give a fuck because I like the game. So it's the thing about it's all about difference of opinion and perception. Yes, I did think, this is a Matador scene, and at first I was like, okay, they just all charging at me. And then when I went around the corner where they were all like jumping over the thermostats, and they were circling, I saw that they had a hunting pattern. They started to hit me. One hit me going left, one hit me going right. They didn't do it. The animation didn't hiccup right in that point where, okay, one is trying to hit me and the other one, skates past because that one animation has to do it. So that's all I'm saying. In Dead Space, I will say it's a little bit better because you got these different aliens. They got multiple parts. They're coming at you at different ways when you shoot them and you break them down. Yeah, it's a little bit more. It's more dynamic. It's more dynamic in Dead Space, whatever. But the feel of it, I felt like playing the Order, it was a more cinematic thing. I felt like I was playing a movie. I felt like I was immersed I felt like for the first time I am fully immersed in a game. There are hardly any breaks with any action. It's seamless. Somebody gets shot, you don't stop and look, and there's no real big transition. It just keeps on going. And if they go into a different chapter or whatever, it'll stop. They'll have the conversational piece, and then you keep going. It's people that if you can stop in the game, people having conversation. They do that in other games where you hear people talking or whatever. You can go and you can listen to you can go examine stuff in the world. You can go and read newspapers that are laying around. These are different things that have been in different games too. But I'm immersed in London because I watched American Werewolf and Werewolf in Werewolf in London or whatever. I've watched these movies. I didn't watch Twilight for real. I didn't watch Underworld, what people are trying to compare it to. And I'm immersed because I'm liking the weaponry. You can look at the weapons. You can they do different things. You know what I'm saying? You had a little quick time, like the quick draw effect from Red Dead, and they bring a lot of stuff in there, and they do a lot of different things to convey the experience. This is a order of knights. This is the knights. This is Your Majesty's Secret Service. They're all trying to stop these werewolves from taking over and doing their thing or whatever. And they're trying to save London. So that's all I'm saying is, Breezy, is that I'm just taking it at face value, and I'm enjoying the experience. Now you may not enjoy it because you're heavy into development and you don't like saying the same shit if they're not gonna mix it up or they're not gonna do it better than what it was before, which is understandable. And that's what a lot of people want to have something that's gonna blow them away because, like you said earlier, people want to be justified in spending that $60, and I get that. But what I'm saying to you is, and I said to Tech Rev, and Tech Rev even spoke on it, was I'm not letting people influence my decision or even just a playthrough until I get that motherfucking game in my hands. I'm not going to judge the game. No, I did it with Last of Us. Everybody, oh, well, Last of Us is there, blah, blah, blah. The first couple weeks it was out. And after I rented it, I'm like, well, shit, I would have bought this game just for this campaign. Fuck the multiplayer. Same thing with a Swords Wrath. Swords Wrath is even shorter than this. Rise is even shorter than this. I fucking loved every second that I played that game. And I played the arena mode in Rise, but I ain't fuck with the multiplayer that much because then nobody want to play. Was playing Call of Duty and fucking Forza and all that other shit. I just, like I said, Breezy, it's difference of opinion and taste. It may not be the best there ever was, but this is some new shit for action games. This is the first time we just going. You know what I'm saying? Where there's no transition, no big noticeable transition between every scene. You just keep rolling. It keeps going. Now, games like Heavy Rain and Beyond Two Souls, they did it with the point and click shit. They revolutionized that. And games like what's that name? Grim Fandango, they revolutionized that shit. So now you got the Walking Deads and Wolf Among Us that's finessing the formula of that genre and the shit that they did and the groundwork that they did. It's always gonna be people that do it better, but it's gotta be somebody who's doing it first. And Order is doing something that everybody in gaming has been waiting for, but because it's not 30 hours, we want it to be long as fuck so we can justify our fucking purchase, and that's fucking wrong. It's got to blow up.
It's not wrong, because if they're judging it based off face value as you do, then they're
no. I'm saying, but they're not playing the game. They're just looking at a motherfucker play it and not actually.
Still said
that's different. If it was a movie, then I can accept that, because if it's a shitty ass movie, okay, you can't do nothing about it, but you gotta hold it in your hands and play that shit.
They held it in their hands and they played it at face value and thought it was shit.
Okay, but that's why I say that gaming all entertainment media just needs to go back to where they put the shit out and then let the motherfuckers.
You understand though, back in the day why it was so good is because the people who were playing the games put them under a fine-tooth comb and said, "Hey gamer, you get this, you're going to get 30 hours. You're going to get replayability. You're going to get, something you never experienced before."
But DJ, you got to understand this. Back in the day, where, back in those times, we didn't have internet. Remember that?
Yeah, I know that, but I'm just saying, but this is the thing about it. The game developers, and me and John had this conversation, like, because of DLC and shit like that, it's kind of like, he was saying Microsoft kind of fucked the game up with the DLC market, and the developers, it's not necessarily their fault because they're gonna try to get their check. But I feel like developers need to start instead of trying to break because it's gonna be DLC for the Order. Just get ready for it. It's probably gonna be a season pass, and then next year there's going to be a 30-hour, or not 30-hour, I'll say 15 to 20-hour Order. 15, 20 hours of gameplay, 30 hours all together experience, and motherfuckers gonna run out to the bank and pay $60 for that shit. The game of the year, the same way they did.
Well, yeah, but it comes down to the same thing. Why do we have all these definitive version of your favorite games? That's another thing.
But see, the developers, just like I said about Batman at the beginning of this conversation, they said, fuck a multiplayer component. We are not putting that shit in our motherfucker. We tried to do that shit. Same thing with BioShock. They did the exact same thing.
But you do,
and they had the
on, right?
But I understand that. But fuck that. People need to be fucking brave.
If that's the case, then the Order should have put more content on that disc
Okay, but this is
Well,
the thing.
then this is why people are upset. They're holding back on their
Yeah.
game. That's the thing.
Exactly, but I'm saying if they had to put this shit, if this is the thing about it, this is why the industry is so fucked up because the developer and the publisher has to decide, okay, how much are we going to give them for $60? Are they going to really fuck with this all of this content for because if what if they did put 30 hours and then motherfuckers was like, oh, this shit is too, because they probably looked at fucking Metal Gear Solid 4 and other games that got long ass fucking cutscenes and shit like that. Even though everybody loves Metal Gear Solid 4, but when they first came out, man, fuck Metal Gear Solid 4, fuck
Yeah,
it,
because it had a
it's too
fucked up
long. Fuck it, fuck
Guess
it.
what?
And then they came back and was like, this shit is good. The same thing with fucking Last of Us last year. Motherfucker, oh, I'm sick of these motherfuckers.
Well, my thing with Metal Gear Solid, here's my thing to you about Metal Gear Solid. It's kind of like Ground Zeroes for me. I played it, beat it within an hour, and I was really pissed off about it because I felt like I was cheaped out. And
No, but see, wait, hold
but
on,
the
hold on.
thing is, they can release it with the Phantom Pain that's coming out. They can release it, within a disc and a disc.
It was sort of
Okay.
like a prologue.
It was just a
Yeah.
demo, and they had more missions on there. People wanted to have they wanted to have half of Metal Gear experience. They still had missions on there, and then they encouraged you. They had more story elements on there. Like it was one mission, spoiler alert, if you ain't seen it or watched it, that you had to go save Hideo Kojima. There was another mission where you had, that was funny, and motherfuckers didn't play that because they got to the end of the fucking story. Oh, fuck this! This is only. I went around.
See,
I was
the thing
taking.
with Metal Gear is it's aimed at a particular demographic, and that is the stealth demographic.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know that, but this is.
They want a game like that where you have to be stealthy and think of ways to go
Yeah,
around.
and that's what I was doing. I knew that. Okay, this is gonna be short as
Complaining.
fuck.
The people you saw complaining were the guys who like streamlined stories. They like to have the fishing line in their mouth and pull through corridors all day long. So
Okay.
again, that's another group that you ignore when you know who your main demographic is.
Okay, well, I'm glad that Kojima holding his nuts and saying, well, no disrespect, but saying that I'm glad he put a big middle finger. You motherfuckers gonna buy this shit, or you gonna just leave that shit alone and go buy the motherfucker. You gonna still buy motherfucking Phantom Pain and fuck y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm so glad. I'm so glad. What up? We got Eddie Cross in the building. I'm so glad that he said fuck everybody, and you gonna like this shit, or you gonna kiss my ass, and you gonna still buy this motherfucker. I'm gonna drop the price for you crying ass motherfuckers, and you gonna get my motherfucking game. I'm so glad that he's done it. He's done it multiple times, and I'm sick of motherfuckers in the fucking industry being scared to not put their shit out the way that they the fucking way that they wanted to
It's
because
not
they scared of
necessarily-
losing fucking money. I'm
It's
sick.
not
Y'all niggas got enough. Excuse me. Y'all motherfuckers got enough motherfucking money out there for to even justify this shit. It's crazy.
It's not a matter of them being scared. It's a matter of them
Scared money. No, scared money don't make no money, Breezy.
It's not.
Fuck
listen,
all that.
Listen, that's the point. Well, no. When it comes
I
to
put
games,
out.
when it
Yeah.
comes to games, it is a completely different animal, just like music is. Now,
Yeah.
when they talk about these games this early, and they don't put it out when the release date is set to do, it hurts them in sales.
Okay,
If they
but
take forever to
that's
put
my
it out,
point.
It hurts them in sales.
Okay, but that's my point is, Breezy, that they
And
don't
they
need
have
to
the
fucking
publisher
put.
aiming down on them.
Okay, but that's my point. They just need to put out a teaser trailer with a fucking like Uncharted did until they show gameplay, and they need to just go back to gaming. Needs to go back to that at least, and I think movies do too. Because I'm sick of seeing fucking trailers and I see the whole fucking movie. And we're gonna segue into our next topic, which is Aquaman. They revealed that, and it's rumored like we talked about it before about the Batman Superman movie being a sequel, having a sequel or whatever, a two-parter, or being a trilogy. They don't need to show a fucking trailer. They just need to put out the somebody talking. One of them, they probably going back and forth with each other, just like Dark Knight did, and drop that motherfucking trailer a month before the movie, just like Dark Knight did, or 2.5 months before the movie, and drop that shit and cut that shit to where we don't see the whole fucking movie in the whole fucking trailer. I'm sick of that shit. I'm sick of seeing games do that same shit. Developers, if you listen to this shit, And I know probably there's the Ready at 9 people. I'm glad that you put the game out at where you're at. You're gonna still do numbers. You're gonna still get,
Yeah.
500,000 sales. You're gonna still get the money, and then y'all do.
Doesn't Batman and Superman kind of set you up for the Justice League though?
Exactly. But see, that's what I'm saying. But they don't. But they need to go back to not showing the whole. I'm sick of seeing trailers.
No, I'm not saying I'm not. I haven't seen any
game.
trailers for Batman, but what I'm trying to say
Exactly.
is the way they're leaking out images, the way I feel about it is we're gonna get this movie, and then we're gonna get a Justice League movie because they want to get into that market, kind of like what the Avengers are doing, so they can make that money.
And I don't think they need to do this like Marvel did it, honestly, because then then everybody's gonna start doing that bullshit, and then after a while it's gonna happen the same thing that happened in the '90s with the superhero movies. Or 96 and 97, or what was it, 97 with fucking Batman, it's going to happen. We're going to have 15 superhero movies. Everybody's going to try to put out a sequel. Everybody's going to try to put out a universe and shit like that. Then somebody's going to fuck up along the way, and then there it is. So hold on. I'm going to get Eddie Cross in there. Go ahead. Do you want to talk about this? Go ahead. What was your thoughts on it? Because he ain't said nothing the whole time he's been in here. You there?
Nah,
Here you go.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, that bloop is working. Anyway, yeah, I hear you.
All I'm trying to say is, I don't really like the movie. I haven't seen any trailers for real, but the whole build up of it just sounds stupid. The way they putting out information about it, the way they saying, like they're telling us that Batman is gonna be about in his 50s, and then everyone else is going to be so much younger than him. And then Aquaman, he's the one who's putting the whole team together. It's like they're not really... They're making it uninteresting, the way they're giving us information. Well, so I'm going to still check it out.
I don't want to see no damn trailer. That's all I got to say.
I mean, they got a trailer out, but the trailer that I've been hearing about, it's not showing anything for real.
Yeah, and that's how it need to be. That little Comic-Con footage of them fighting... I don't want to see nothing else. I want to go into the fucking movie blind. I want them to have like
but aren't they stealing? If you think about it, when he just said 50-year-old, aren't they stealing kind of what the Avengers are doing with Iron Man?
No. Because in the comic books, if you go and read Batman, if you go read Batman, The Dark Knight Returns, or even if you watch the animated movie. Batman has been doing this shit longer than all of the superheroes. And it makes sense to put Batman in a place where he is older because he's been around longer. You see in, spoiler alert, Man of Steel, what satellite do they crash into? What tanker do they crash into? Wayne Enterprises. I'm glad that they switching up the format because I'm tired of... I know who the fuck Batman is. I want to see him at a different point in his life. I want to see Robin with him. I want to see Batman and Superman fight like they did in the world's finest movie, WB Kids movie. I want to see Superman looking at him from 15,000 yards away, looking in the hotel room with him and Lois. I want to see that shit. I want to see them beat the shit out of each other with this motherfucker having kryptonite gauntlets and shit like that. I want to see them get together and save the world at the end. I want to see it.
Okay. And the thing with that,
I want to see them lose, and then they go into the second movie and win. I want to see some different shit.
All right.
The thing with Hollywood, and we've had this conversation before about Hollywood, is what they try to do is they try to get the new audience. And so you're not going to get the things you want on the first movie. It's always going to be the second or third that they're going to do it. Mm-hmm. And another rule of thumb when it comes to movie trailers is if you get a movie trailer that shows off a lot of awesome shit, that means that the movie itself is probably not that good. Because the good movies that have a lot of stuff to offer you do not show a lot at all.
Mm-hmm. And that's why I say they don't need to show nothing, because I know this shit is going to be fire. Like, the last 3 Batman movies and Man of Steel, certain people didn't like it, but Man of Steel was still was the shit. They took everything that they from all the other movies. They didn't show you the whole fucking movie in the trailer.
But you know what they're AJ, you know exactly what they're doing? How they're ruining the movie because they're releasing so much stuff about the movie.
They ain't releasing so much stuff. They leaving breadcrumbs. They putting out that, hey, we're going to build.
But if you leave, they're leaving way more than breadcrumbs because they already.
But you still ain't seen it on screen. They did the same shit when the old Batman. But hold on, Eddie. They did the same shit when the old Batman came out. They was showing, okay, Joker's in it, Commissioner Gordon's in it, Batman's in it, Vicky Vale's in it. Everybody is in. They didn't show you a preview. Matter of fact, let me go look and see Batman 1989 teaser. But they show, like, they had so much shit. They was in Vogue. They was in big shit. They was in fucking Vibe. They was in Entertainment Weekly. They was in all this different shit. And here go the teaser was only a few seconds, like 30 seconds, and it had fucking it had Jack Nicholson as Joker. It had him and Batman standing on the roof. They had it was like that quick, and they didn't even show you. They really didn't show you shit but a quick fight. Like, look at this shit. They didn't even give you that much shit back in the day. But now we got to give you fucking the whole movie in the fucking trailer. And the second trailer that came out that I'm finna post up didn't come out.
Yeah, but my deal is what I have done with myself lately with movies and games. I don't watch trailers. I give myself this expense to go into it. You know what I'm saying? And when I see these leaks, I mean, my buddy showed me a leak of what Aquaman's gonna look like. At first, I thought that was Roman Reigns from WWE. At first, because I'm a huge WWE fan. At first, and I'm like, is this Roman Reigns? But I like what they're doing. But like I said, I agree with your bud over there that it's kind of shitty. How the storyline's already the way it's folding out to be. I'm not a huge fan of Ben Affleck to begin with. And just the way the storyline's coming to be, it's just like,
they already told everyone that there's no kryptonite. There's no such thing as kryptonite.
I heard that on some websites too.
But this is the thing about it. It's not. Most of it is he say, she say, somebody from the studio. We don't. Again, it's all. Most of it is.
Who's the director of that movie?
Zack Snyder.
Exactly.
Okay. Zack Snyder. Okay, enough said.
Oh damn. Hey, what's called it? So you know what? Like I said, I like Man of Steel. He took all of the stuff from all the Superman movies, even the last three crappy Superman movies. He took so much stuff and put it, and he made it his own movie, and
which I have no problem with that. But if you're gonna make something, you need to at least stick somewhat to the character.
Okay, but see, they don't want to make the same. Okay, but that's my point. Is that you gotta switch it up. Like, you got to.
Well, DJ,
like Iron Man.
DJ, it's not canon. You think about it. It's not canon anymore if they don't have kryptonite.
Okay, but
or any form of feature like
that.
But
they don't need. But see, this is the thing about.
Then it's not Superman.
He's going to probably have kryptonite. They probably just said that shit to make everybody lose their fucking shit and go crazy. And they probably gonna put a trailer out if they drop the movie, the two-parter or whatever. It's supposed to come out in October, and they come around and they do the second part in March. There's gonna be kryptonite.
Well, they better not do what they did with the Amazing Spider-Man 2 with Gwen Stacy. I'll tell you that.
But that actually happened in that whole movie was canon.
It wasn't. If you read the comic books, that was not canon. She died on a bridge. She didn't die in a clock tower.
But she still died from him catching her before, instead of webbing the ground or whatever. He broke her neck by trying to break her.
Yeah, but
No. She died from hitting her head on the concrete.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. But she still died in the same way because he tried to catch her, and when he whipped her back up, and instead of her falling, she could have possibly lived, but she died the same way, just in two different locations.
I mean, it doesn't matter anymore. that doesn't matter anymore because they're replacing the whole. They're starting
Yeah,
that movie all
yeah.
over.
Yeah, and they're doing the Miles Morales movement with that one.
Well, I hope
Right,
they do.
because they fired the director of the last Spider-Man movie.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
need to get him a
Jaden
fucking
Smith,
lighter.
and rumors out there, Jaden Smith is going to be the main Spider-Man guy.
Which
Oh
I would not
God,
want.
Hell
no,
no.
no. I'd rather have the dude that played Chris Rock on Everybody Hates Chris way before I had fucking. And there's no knock to Jaden Smith. I think that once he gets older, I feel like he shouldn't have did
Well,
that.
how about Brandon B. Jordan?
No, see, they got him already. They don't need to have him. No, he's gonna be whatchamacallem. He's going to be
Human Torch, but
Yeah.
here's my deal. But my deal is that's not canon to me. I mean, if you read the
Well,
original comics.
we'll see, because the rumor that I heard was after, because that's based, no, it is because it's based on the Ultimate Universe, and they're getting ready to merge the Marvel, the regular 616 universe and the Ultimate Universe, and the same thing's happening at DC. They taking Batman Beyond, they taking Earth 2, they taking all the different universes and they smacking them together. They taking Injustice, they're putting all of this together in one universe, and certain versions of certain characters ain't gonna make it. So that's all I'm saying. Like, all of it's getting ready to be canon in the comic world. So in the movie world, though, what's gonna probably happen is after this X-Men movie, because they have messed with the timeline and you got time travel and stuff like that, and you know what I'm saying, what they're going to do is they're going to incorporate the X-Men after the Apocalypse movie, and they're probably going to do X-Men versus Avengers, or they're going to do the Onslaught storyline when the evil Charles, and spoilers, the evilness in Charles and the evilness in Magneto merged and made one super being and all of that. So that's what it's gonna be. So I feel like we're gonna see what happens, but it's all rumors and speculation to draw up hype. It's gonna piss people off. They're gonna still, and that's what I like about Hollywood. Even though they make a shitty ass movie, they still make what they wanted to make. Like that director made a weak Spider-Man, 2 week Spider-Man movies, but he still made the movie he wanted to make. And I feel like I said, bringing it back to the order topic, they need the game industry. I don't care how much more it costs or whatever to make it breezy. People need to be brave and put the game out that they want to make. That's why the indie developers are winning so much now, because they don't have to worry about budgets and stuff like that.
Yeah, but they're fucking barely making ends meet to put out the games they want to make.
It's the same thing. It's
not the same thing.
Well, at a company, you got a company, you gonna have, it's pretty much you, instead of it being one of like 1, 2, or 5 guys, you got hundreds of employees, you got marketers, you got PR, you got all these, you got a whole bunch more lives in your hands. So it's basically the same thing. It's either you gonna make it or break it.
It is not the same damn thing. I have yet to find a voice actor on a $50 million retainer like fucking Iron Man dude. Like, there's not.
Yeah, no. I'm just saying, you got more mouths that you gotta feed.
On top of that, you're talking about a whole new IP versus established things.
No. I'm just saying, period. They gotta put out the game that they want to put out instead of one that they trying to coerce the the public, because other people have put out the same game. Everybody gotta start being brave in what they want to do. So
there's no room for bravery when it comes to doing business with publishers, because publishers up front want to know that whatever they're investing in, they're going to get their damn return. And that's why you're seeing a lot of these movies, established IP movies, being rehashed and reimagined, because they're pretty much a safe bet right now. Pretty much. I wouldn't say all around, because you had Judge Dredd that did fucking terrible. But pretty much movies are a safe bet. But when it comes to established IPs, you don't want to fuck with somebody's bread and butter. You really don't want to do that. If you don't believe me, ask Ninja Theory and Capcom with Devil May Cry.
Well, anyway, we're gonna go ahead on and we're gonna move on into the next topic.
which is okay. So we're gonna kind of move in these hip hop topics because there's a lot of game topics this week. So yeah, Drake put out his new mixtape. I don't know if y'all heard it or not, but it's fire. He has went to war with he's basically going to war with Cash Money. It's not clear if he's going to war with Lil Wayne, but him and Tyga have been going back and forth about Kylie Jenner. That's Kim Kardashian's little sister or whatever, and I put Drake versus Tyga, but I'm just, what's up with all this hip hop beef and all these people going to jail and going to war? We were talking about earlier in the pre-show for y'all jumped on about Afro Man, Tyga uppercutting that chick at the concert, and how Kim Kardashian, Amber Rose, and all these other women are going. Like, what is up with all of this negativity when you putting out good or great material? I don't understand why people can't, why we can't get the business out of the way, Breezy, and make it, give the people what they want, and give the people, you know what I'm saying? Give people what they want, give people what they looking for, that they paying for. I don't understand it. So yeah, can y'all explain to me why there's so much drama going on right now, when the economy is picking up, people is getting money to spend again. You know what I'm saying? All these artists is eating, so I don't understand what the problem is.
Well, can I say this to this? Drama sells money. That's the thing. Drama makes money for everybody. Anytime you have a battle, a fight, anything like that, I've noticed in boxing too, it just sells. It sells the album. It sells the record. People get invested. People get their time invested into it. So they end up. What they do is they sell for views. You know what I'm saying? It basically makes them a lot of money when they start drama like this, anytime like this. Because you got to remember back in the day, Eminem versus Fred Durst. If you remember that, if you remember that, Eminem and Fred Durst went back at each other, and people were on two different sides, and they were selling records left and right. I mean, I just think people just start feuds for starting feuds, just to make money.
I'm getting tired of it, man, because it's just like every other week. It's like
It's life.
It's life. It's like WWE.
It's detracting from the music, though. That's the big thing.
It's life. It goes beyond music. People just like to start shit to start shit.
Exactly.
All right. So have y'all seen the Pokken Pokken tournament trailer? I ain't even gonna talk about the Ray J thing, because that just, fellas, y'all just need to get it together. Stop doing these chicks wrong. Anyway.
What? No. What happened to Ray J?
He got whooped by his girlfriend because he took the producers on, I guess, his new show, or the Bad Girls Club. He took the producers out they went out, I guess, to eat, and they went to a strip club, and she beat the hell out of him when he came home, and broke his ACL, broke his shit.
So my question is, when are we gonna have campaigns to stop violence against men, and when is he gonna get to talk about Oprah, how he got his ass beat?
Well, shit, I don't know, but I just feel like
at least it's not Ray Rice this time.
Well, see, this is the thing. He had been disrespecting her all on the show.
You don't put your hands on people.
Exactly.
The same outcry they have when Rihanna got her face fucking hickied up, and Ray Rice's wife fucking ate a fucking railing in the elevator like Pac-Man. Everyone should still be outraged that fucking Ray J got his ass.
But you know what's funny out of that? You know what's funny? All these people stay with their people after being abused.
Exactly.
For the money, and it's kind of stupid. I'd be getting the hell out of there now and
run.
Exactly.
I'm a cake camping and cut off, because you ain't finna hit me. And you know what though? I had that happen to me, and I said, me and Breezy, we had talked about this. I had this chick that had put her hands up on me. She was basically only doing it because her friends didn't like me, so to impress her friends that she's no longer friends with right now. Most of these people, this is 4th grade people. This chick was beating me. First of all, she was trying to beat up on me, and she was telling that people I was stalking her. She was telling her mom that I was stalking her. We ended up it was a fight or whatever, and I had to do like Neo on the Matrix and dodge every hit. Because the moment that you're right, it's a double standard. The moment if I had a shot her in the jaw, I'd probably have a record. I probably couldn't get a job or whatever. I probably would not have gotten to go to school for free or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And
I want to tell you this. I want to tell you this. I'm getting really sick and tired of these campaigns on TV who don't hit women. But what about men? Honestly, on the
because
other
you know
end,
what, this is the problem. We've made this a man's world, and we only gave women like Breezy was talking. No. We did because we didn't let women.
Okay,
let me finish. Let me finish, damn it.
DJ, let me tell you this. We've made it this way because here's the deal, and I had this argument with a friend of mine. Okay, listen to me out. Women can make much as men can with selling for use, and you could see that on YouTube, you could see that on Twitch, you could see that in the workforce. If women have sex appeal, they're getting the job way before you.
Yep. They're gonna look at that ass. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Women can be in the same statue as men, but it depends.
But check.
Are employed in hospitals than there are male doctors.
Nobody wants to see no dang.
I don't want to hear this bullshit of this is a male-dominated work.
No. But back in when we were
the women who say this bullshit.
No, but check on Breezy. Hold on, Breezy. Hold on. Back in the day, women did not have the same rights as men. Now that they have the same rights, no. I'm gonna tell you.
Absolutely did.
Breezy, let me finish. Goddammit. Excuse me, Jesus. But I'm saying. Is, you know what I'm saying? Check me out. Whatchamacallem? They didn't have the same amount of rights back in the day, same way as black people did. So,
dude, white women were allowed to vote before niggas were. Don't start this bullshit.
Okay, no, but I'm just
starting that. Wait. You know what it is? It's because we grew up. How many of you, who ever heard that a woman was stronger than a man?
Exactly.
No one ever heard. I
don't know. I disagree with that. My mom was a strong motherfucker.
But I'm not.
Listen.
I'm not saying that's a good thing. I'm saying.
If you're talking physical strength, the world.
That's what I mean. Physical strength. Woman. But that's what women use. They use that as a way of saying. Okay, he's physically stronger than me, so I need to.
Men have been beating the shit up out of their women,
and you act like women can't do that either.
No, but you don't hear it. But you don't. This is the point I'm saying.
Because it's funny to beat up a dude. You consider him a punk. You have Lorena Bobbitt chopping her husband's dick off and throwing it in the tall grass, never to be seen again.
That's why I said, Breezy, that it's a man's world. We can't get punked.
It's not anymore.
Well, I'm just saying it's.
It never was in the first place.
Well, it's a feminist world if you think about it.
But I'm just saying, check it out. We as men are conditioned to be the head of the household. We can't cry. We can't have feelings. We can't.
That is because those traits. Listen, that is because women found those traits unbecoming of a man.
Okay,
and the television's made it that way. The television's made it that way too. If you think about it,
it's not even the television. It goes back to before TV. It goes way back to ancient century when fucking the Romans would go to war with the Greeks. Women weren't allowed to enlist. Why? Because they weren't considered to be able to do this shit. They can't walk. They didn't think they can walk long distances, carry these big shields, and all this other shit. That's why they didn't have women doing that shit. If you want to talk about a man's world. I mean, if you guess a man's world is pretty much most men going to be killed every fucking time there's a war, then yeah, it's a man's world at that point. But in terms of advantages and disadvantages, it has been far disproportionate. Far fucking disproportionate. Because I'll tell you just this statistic here. Because you see these fucking campaigns. Oh my God, female genital mutilations in fucking Africa. We gotta stop it. Meanwhile, all these boys who ain't getting no fucking choice in the matter, getting all their foreskins fucking snipped like it's fucking Snickers and fucking Tic Tacs and shit. That's mutilation. But we ain't gonna talk about that shit. We ain't gonna talk about that. Because clearly,
the whole thing about that is men didn't put that in people's head that women's supposed to cry and all that stuff. Women did that. So all these women don't go to war. We didn't tell them that they couldn't do that stuff. They put that thought in our head.
And on top of that,
and you know what? And you know what? You know what? It was because we whatchamacallit, we let because you know what it was? We was trying to get some ass. That's what it was.
It was
We
more
was
than
trying to
just
get that ass. No, it was about getting that ass, getting to have kids.
Society was
That's what it
different back
was.
then. Back then, the men were supposed to fight. They were supposed to protect. The women were supposed to stay home and raise the children. The next generation who would grow up and go fight. That's what it was all about. It's to say, and when we move forward in history, you had women who would stay home, who would raise the kids and sew clothes and all this other shit. Then you get the advent of inventions that replace them and disperse them. Then you get this whole right to vote bullshit. Women had the right to vote if they had land. And even if they didn't have land, they still had the right to vote. But the problem with it back then was the draft. And so women didn't want to vote because of the draft being associated to them. So they made it, I think it was in a, what's it fucking called? It was something they put an amendment on so women could vote without having to have the fear of draft or something like that. I know I'm mixing it up because my brain's all over the place from all this shit being said. But anyway, they've had the right. They've had equal rights. They can do anything we can fucking do. And it's just they want to fucking complain about fucking everything. That's all they fucking do. They complain about fucking everything. Anything a guy can do, they can go out and do it. They absolutely can go out and do it.
It comes down to it kind of as well. I mean, look what's going on in the gaming movement thing. Look at what women are trying to do. They're trying to fight for their peace. You know what I mean? With the feminism thing, but it's all wrong though.
Most of the girls in the gaming issue, they are like, we don't understand what these other crazy bitches are talking about. Like, they are like, you girls are fucking crazy. You don't even want to try to have dialogue. You won't even acknowledge that there are girls who understand where the guys are coming from in this whole argument. And this is how it's always been with women. You get the side that's just like, yo, I understand what these dudes are talking about. You girls are being a little crazy. And then you get the girls who are like, oh, bitch, you don't know what the fuck you talking about. And then they start catfighting and talking about her fucking makeup and her hair and the fact that she ain't got no Dolce & Gabbana purse and all this other crazy shit. Always fucking go. But, like, just this notion of, it's a hell of a double standard, and it pisses me off because you see all these fucking campaigns about these crazy ass statistics about there being rape culture. There's no fucking rape culture. If there was, there'd be a hell of a lot more fucking rape. I can tell you that much. You see more women carrying pepper spray and tasers like a motherfucker doing jujitsu and karate like motherfucking entering the dragon and shit. But that's not the case. You get these crazy fucking women. But anyway, my point is this. My dude. When you say they didn't have these rights and that they're not equal to men, you let them buy into that bullshit. It's the same shit me and you talk about, how dudes want to say because they got put in the hood, they can't do no better because this, that, and the other. It's there. You're going to have to work hard for it, and you'll get your piece of the pie. Don't take no fucking cop-out. And a lot of these chicks want a fucking cop-out. And when you tell them that shit, they take that shit to heart, and they cash that shit in every fucking time.
Well,
now,
women are hypocrites at the end of the day. You think about that.
Jeez, peep game. When it comes to male abuse victims, there are no centers in the there are not a lot of centers in the United States for male abuse victims of domestic violence against them.
Well, you know what though? I'm gonna say this. You know why? Because most dudes, they either beat the hell out of the chick or they just leave.
Fuck that. It's beyond most dudes. If a dude is getting his ass beat,
no, but I'm just saying a lot
there
of
should
them.
be a place for him to go.
Okay, but this is the thing I'm saying, and I'm not saying I disagree with you, but I'm just saying people, both sides. If it don't work, get your ass up out of there. Unless
you absolutely should leave.
That's what I'm saying. That's the point, and I think that's why it's not that many, because a lot of men ain't gonna take no bullshit out of no women. That's why. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like what we mentioned, Ray Rice and Chris Brown.
Those are the men abusing the women. The men who are abused by women are the rape types.
Not necessarily.
Yes, necessarily.
No, wait, because like look at Chris Brown and Ray Rice situation. Wait, hold on. Let me
dominant men.
Let me finish. God damn it.
You're talking about two dominant men now.
But let me finish. Damn it. Excuse me, Jesus. But what you call it? Damn. Anyway, what I was saying was, Breeze, before you cut me off, was in that situation, the girl kicked the fight off. They had an argument, and that's the only reason why these two didn't go to jail ASAP. If they had a war machine, the chick, you know what I'm saying? Like old dude War Machine did
That's not why they didn't go to jail. Chris
No.
Brown didn't go to jail not because of Rihanna hitting him first.
No. But it came.
Lawyer.
Well, not because, but she also took the stand and admitted, "Hey, I landed the first blow." That's what it was.
And I'm pretty sure there's a lot of men out there who didn't have a good lawyer. Who the woman hit them first, still went to jail.
Well, my deal on it is, wait, whoever you are, you shouldn't be laying a hand on a grown ass man that's got more power than you. First of all,
Exactly.
Hey, but that's what I'm saying. But
you're rumbling with the wolves. Think about that.
Exactly. But that's my point of. You get it comes to a head. If you know there's some crazy shit going on, you need to get up, leave that heifer alone, and keep it moving. And
well, you gotta have common sense. That's the other thing. A lot of these fights.
Exactly. No, it's not even common. It's not even with the whole common sense thing. It's just this is what it is. People don't want to give up. That's why give up what they got. Like they rather fight for it and work. Like Breezy said, fight for it, work towards it. And if you ain't had no physical altercations or no big long arguments, and if you didn't, you try to give them chance, and it didn't work, after a while you need to just call it quits. If you didn't, you didn't work until the booty squirt, then you know what I'm saying, you tried to work it out and put it together, and you didn't made up and break up, and if it don't work, and you need to keep it moving. But people they stay in relationships that they know, even if there is no physical abuse. I know men that I don't even consider them men because they let a woman sit up there and stomp on they whole pride, shit on their pride.
We just had this thing earlier about men who
it ain't even about no. It ain't even look with a man
just now.
Okay, but this is what I'm trying to say about a man. Let me finish, Breezy. Is a man, we as men don't have the confidence as the men back in the day did, and women know that. And women can get a man faster than a woman in certain people. Now, that's not always true in certain situations, but men cannot get a man faster than a woman can get a man. All a woman got to do is, put something sexy on, put that makeup on, like you said earlier. And they can go out in the club with a see-through dress or whatever, or the skirt, in the fucking 40 degrees. That's what I'm saying.
I call that bull, man.
Eddie, I know you be getting them. You know what I'm saying? We ain't even talking
any man. Right now. Any man. I don't feel like it's any different. Any man.
But check it out. No, but check it out. Females they want to have that strong man archetype. The dude with the money, it's exceptions to the rule on both sides, Eddie. But it's more so. This is what it really comes down to, because society has such an influence on what people do, and people so caught up in what people think. I don't care what people think, man. So it don't matter. Like when people get on me about who I'm with or who I'm talking to or what I'm like. I like all different type of women. I like big girls, small girls, tall girls, short girls. I like all of them. It's just saying. I don't discriminate. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if I can wake up next to them in the morning and look them in the face, if they ain't looking like daggone that werewolf off the Order 1886, then we good to go. Cause their body, they can work on their body. They can if they have a problem with their weight, they can get off. They can lay up off their food, lay up off their soda. They can get, if they want to gain some weight, they can pick up the soda and get. You know what I'm saying? They want some ass, they can do some squats.
Like Ron White said.
Yeah. Same thing with man.
We could fix it. You got fucked up teeth, we could fix it. But we can't fix stupid.
We can't fix stupid in the mind. So that's all I'm saying. Men nowadays, I feel like there is an emasculation going on,
There is.
You know, but at the same time, men got to have this is the time men should hold their nuts. We've been talking about holding your nuts and being the man. You got to be the man when it comes to these women.
Society won't let men be men.
Well,
Boys are not allowed to roughhouse. They're not allowed to give each other shit. They're not allowed to be boys anymore. And so what happened is you get these effeminate boys wearing these skinny jeans, and you get what used to be real
wearing
men,
skirts.
Yeah, or skirts, or you get what used to be real men like the gangsters, the thugs, or whatever, who originally started all that shit, who get locked up, and then you get the fake people, the artists, the rappers, or whatever, who perpetuate some bullshit, and then they try to be real men, but they number big old boys. It ain't number boys raising boys. And then the few men that you could have on TV teaching them about some shit or showing them some shit, they ain't giving the time of day. They're not giving that shine. Because that's what it comes down to. Men aren't allowed to be men anymore. And so you get this situation you're into. You get these men who believe the most craziest shit regarding stuff relating to some situations women might go through and whatnot and what have you. And they start to take that shit as fact, and they won't look at anything any other way because they think, oh, if I be nice, she gonna give me some of that box. But she ain't. And the thing
off of it.
And the thing exactly, my dude, she blow a kiss at that nigga, he fall out. But anyway,
woo, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Women, because it's chemistry. Women will always be able to get a man 5 times faster than a guy can get a girl.
Well, you know what?
Is it just me? Yeah, am I just enjoying the single life?
I like being single too.
But, I like it. I could dictate to my own standards, what I mean?
Yeah, because here's the thing. There are some cool-ass chicks out there that will let a dude be a dude. She'll let him get rowdy. She'll let him come beat the box up when it's time to beat the box up.
Whenever he feel like it.
Exactly. But then girls who's like, I'm going to lease this out to you like it's a fucking home loan owner's agreement. You got to pay insurance on it. You know, if you want this box, you got to get me the new purse. And like, I ain't got
isn't that rare, though, to find that woman, though, in truth?
Hey, I got one. So, hey,
that's a good thing.
But see, this is the thing about...
I'll tell you. Well, you go ahead, but I was going to tell them one quick thing.
Oh, go ahead. I'll come back.
Tell you this. That down-to-earth chick, that cool chick that'll ride with you, these chicks, they peep game. They follow the boys. They the tomboys. So these are the girls that you see going to the anime conventions. These are the girls you see going to the gaming conventions. These are the girls you see going to movie conventions, going to the library, some of them. These are those girls. All they want is a shot, most of them, is someone to talk to, and that's pretty much it. Because I'm going to be real with you. Some of the best relationships I've had have come from women who just want to kick it. That's it.
Exactly. That's how the best, if you want to kick it, and if you want to have fun, and you just down to earth, and like I said, man, that's what it come down to, man. And I feel like what's happening now, on top of it too, I feel like men need to start going out there, and if they want that bad chick, if they want that ass, they need to say, look, I'm not paying for this ass. I want it. I want to beat it up out the frame. I will take your ass out to get something to eat. We ain't going to fucking Red Lobster. We gonna go to fucking Waffle House. Fuck up out of here. You feel me? Look,
we going to McDonald's. All I got enough is a Happy Meal. Let's split that. And if we lucky, we can catch that fucking afternoon screening of this movie so we could both get in at $5.50 a pop.
What you guys are saying, you guys are talking like my CEO of Geek Essentials, Shaner, has been married to his woman for 10 years now? And they got married at 18, and like you guys have been saying, kicking the box, loving it. They've been doing it for a while, and I respect that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But they cut the bullshit. When you cut the bullshit out, it's easy to do that. But if I got to compete with a bitch, if they got to compete, that's like I was saying about Amber Rose earlier on the pre-show. You know what I'm saying? If you SoundCloud listeners, you know what I'm saying, go on YouTube and like and share this podcast. Make sure you repost it on SoundCloud. We will be bringing it other places. But anyway, back to what I was getting ready to say was, yeah, man, like me. if I ever, and I'm not putting it out there in the air, but if I was ever single again, half of these chicks I used to love some of these chicks dirty draws. I'm telling you, I used to love these chicks dirty draws. And he'll tell you, we was in school and shit, we was running around. I was trying to be nice and shit. He was going and knocking this shit down. He was going there. I'm like, we was riding in the car the other day, and you was telling me about old girl Eddie. And I was telling you I was trying to get up on her. You said, yeah, I got that. I said, damn, I'm buying this bitch. Excuse me, I'm buying this girl lunch. I'm trying to stop cussing y'all, but I'm really turned up because I'm scared after I get off this podcast when I go to Chipotle or not Chipotle, Qdoba or wherever the hell I'm gonna get something to eat. It's gonna be packed as shit because it's rated like it's like half outside. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we need to break the times out because the cars and the speeders ain't gonna work. But anyway, like I say, man, I used to buy these chicks milk. I used to buy these chicks candy. He talking about shit. I went to the Gale house and I didn't knock the box out, and she telling me all her deepest, darkest. I'm like, well, damn, what you do? He said, I ain't did shit. I just told her what I wanted and I kept it moving. And that's what these chicks want to see. I think that. But sometimes you're gonna get shot down.
You gotta think like when I did that stuff, we was like young, man. We was high school type of stuff, and that's what girls wanted back then. They wanted you to be a complete jackass to them. They wanted you.
Well, I could have been a stone cold player, but I just decided because I was just like, first of all. I didn't have no money for no rubbers, so I wasn't trying. Wasn't nobody give me no rubbers, so I wasn't trying to go out here and fuck one of these chicks and then they pop up quick. Yeah, nigga, I ain't gonna Saran wrap. I ain't heard that one in a minute.
Hey, no, get that Ziploc baggie, bro.
There you go. It worked. It worked, y'all.
Hey, you can creative. You can get trees and bark,
No, hell no. What the fuck you talking?
You can go Roman time.
Hey, I wouldn't.
You get a fucking glove too. It worked.
Hey, I wasn't gonna read. But then that's what I'm saying. It wasn't gonna be good. It was gonna be stupid as hell. So I wasn't even going. And then on top of that, we had to do some crazy shit. I don't know about y'all. We had to. Hey, remember that spot up in Court Lane, that third corridor that didn't nobody ever go down? Eddie. Yeah. Eddie, remember that?
Who?
Remember that third corridor over there in Court Lane?
Talking about over there where people went outside at?
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember that area.
Yeah, man, dog, that's where everybody was getting domed up and getting that box at. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying.
Like I said, man, all them girls, it's just a thing. Females love when the guy took control. Like, that's every female. It's different than it was in middle school, but it never changes to the point where they just don't like that. In middle school, they rather you act like a complete asshole, like you don't give a shit about them. But then as they get older, they want you to curb, but they still want you to take control of them. Like,
So hey, I will run. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
That's like the Real J thing. I just feel like the dude's stupid. Period. I just feel like he too it's just bailing your girl out of jail after she just beat you down.
Yeah, hell no. She's sitting her ass off in jail. Hell no. But anyway, we didn't beat these topics to death. I want to go ahead and do some shout outs.
Can I say one more thing to this topic?
Yeah, go ahead.
If you are a person that bails out the other person, or you still go back to the relationship, there's something wrong with you, and your manhood should be taken over personally.
I've been already on the way to the next chick house.
But see,
all the way to the next.
It's like AJ said early on. It's a matter of them being afraid of losing what they found because they feel like they're not gonna find anybody else. That's the main problem. People who suffer from Stockholm syndrome is that they've been conditioned to believe that this person is their any and everything, and
you know what? I'm gonna say this.
A while to get out of that shit.
I'm gonna say this though. I'm gonna say this real quick. It's not necessarily that too. I mean, sometimes you love a person so much that you really wanna work with them and you really want to work it out. It's sometimes, you know, it be some BS or whatever, but you really want to work it out. You really want to make it happen. You really want to whatchamacallit, you really want to make it work. And sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. But if once it gets to physical confrontation, if it didn't get physical, we can always work it out. But if it gets physical or the arguments get that intense, or you pushing the chick off in the pool and doing all this extra stuff, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, man, let's go ahead on. We're gonna go ahead. We've been rolling, and let's go ahead on and in the podcast. I got some shout outs. I'm gonna go last.
Shout out to big booty bitches. I'm joking. You know me, I'll never do shout outs.
Okay. Tech Rev, you got some shout outs?
Shout out to DJ Killzown for having me. Geek Essentials, www.geekessentials.com. Check it out. Check out our YouTube page. And yeah.
All right. Eddie, you got some shout outs?
Yeah, same thing. Shout out to DJ Killzown for having me on here. I'll be on next Friday as well. Shout out to my big brother, JC. He also gonna be on as well. And yeah, follow me on Twitter at Eddie. Nothing else, just at Eddie.
One more shout out for me, Oakland Raiders and the the San Diego Chargers. Please come to LA. I would love it. You know, to watch NFL football.
So we keep the Rams here, and shout out to my city who getting pissed off that the Rams are trying to build a new stadium and they've been sucking balls for
in
10
Inglewood.
years. Inglewood. No, let me stop.
We're gonna have 3 LA teams. I want the Rams to stay in St. Louis.
Yeah,
though.
I want them to stay here and I want them to get better. So yeah, shout out to all y'all for doing, hopping on the show. Breezy as always. Tech Rev, Eddie for finally getting up on the show, and shout out to Real Gamer News. Shout out to John, all my staff over there. Shout out to everybody on DJKillzownJones.com. Eddie is on DJKillzownJones.com. We got Tech Rev. We're gonna be doing some cross promotion here pretty soon. Shout out to Geekly Podcast. Shout out to everybody on the Geek Essentials Geek Out Podcast. We got a couple geek podcasts. Just shout out to everybody, man, that been listening. Shout out to my homeboy Ben Beezy, aka Eric Stone. We just did an interview early this morning. Shout out to the Midwest Monstars, Midwest Hayes, Monstar Fam Raw Kizzy, Tef Poe. Happy birthday to Tony Roper at Old School 95.5. I see you out there, my. Shout out to my mom and them. Shout out to Lady Killzone holding me down.
Shout out to macaroni and cheese. Shout
out to that Kool-Aid I'm finna go in there and make.
Jesus Christ.
Shout out to TNA because I'm gonna be watching them.
Okay. Wrestling.
Somebody's actually watching them, man.
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, Tech Real Eddie is still heavy on wrestling. I gave up at the WCW, so I watched a little bit when The Rock was on and Stone Cold and all of them. But
WWE's going down. WWE's going downhill, but hopefully they pick up Samoa Joe.
They're gonna bounce back. You can't. This is the last great, the last mainstream organization. It ain't gonna go nowhere. But yeah, we signing off. This is it. We hope you enjoyed the show. Like I said, make sure you check us out you could search Beatz and Bitz Podcast on Google, YouTube, Facebook. It's on DJKillzownJones.com and RealGamerNews.com. It's gonna sound.
Hey, before you cut it out, let me just say I got a little short film coming out soon, so be looking out for that.
All right, Eddie got his directory. Damn it! And this is the Beatz and Bitz Podcast. You know what? We gonna stop saying this shit. We out.
No more butterheads, man.